putting it off of mute. Talk.
Oh look,
Hello.
it's in my sub box.
Nah.
Oh, it actually shut up this time. Hello, guys. I'm trying to wake up and then I'll work on the chibi head. So I have the file up. Don't worry.
I gotcha.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm fucking cursed.
Yeah.
I'd send you a care package, Mitchie.
No, it's okay.
I gotta study too, so I'm gonna multitask.
I'm just. Oh, that's good. I've got hot chocolate and slowly waking up. What's so funny?
Oh. Oh.
What'd I miss? What?
Evidently
I got a
something.
world build.
Oh. Ooh.
God damn it, Or.
Ooh. Ooh, I just did some math, and my planet is only like 5,760 miles in circumference, while Earth is 24,000 miles in circumference. Right?
See, this is why and this sounds terrible for world building. I didn't math in mine. I'm just like, it's bigger than Earth by a little bit. It's got 2 moons, so fuck it.
Well, mine happens to be an alternate reality of Earth, so I gotta fix that.
Oh.
Mine's just a whole different planet.
Yeah, for whole new, yay for whole new planets, saying fuck it.
Same
Please
here.
let me die.
I like this story.
And there's the little sky going, hi Armani, every single one.
I gotta say hi to my internet wife.
No, it's not bad. It's like you haven't said anything yet. I saw you pop in, and then I heard the very, very faint hi Armani. I'm like, oh, there she is.
That was adorable.
World building and science.
Yeah. Oh, just so people in the YouTube sphere know, I am gonna be drawing in like 30 minutes to an hour of this 2-hour call. I'm just dying, so I'm slowly waking up. I think I'm finally getting sick, which really pisses me off.
Oh no. Sick's worse.
Because I think I know what did it, and I'm more angry at myself.
Nah.
So, I went to Aerofix's this weekend, and we partook in the green, which, by the way, it's legal in my state, and I'm over the age, so YouTube, fight me. So, we each shared a hit, and then when I was done, her husband's sister was like, oh yeah, I'm just over getting sick, and I'm like, excuse me, what?
Oh no.
It was like after we all like shared the bubbler, by the way. And
Excuse.
I was a little salty, and then I'm like, okay, well, they're like, don't worry, I'm not sick anymore. You're fine. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, no, that had to have been it, because like it hit me now when I got home Sunday night, and Cody has been not sick for a while, so I know I'm a terrible influencer partaking in a substance that is legal within my state, and I'm above the age of consent, so fight me.
Terrible.
My store literally sells CO2 cartridges, so...
What's wrong with CO2 cartridges?
You don't know?
No.
They call them crackers.
No, I don't know. I don't do drugs. The fuck? No, you guys, I don't think you guys understand. It took me forever to realize Molly was a drug. I actually thought it was like a singer or a person. And then people are like, no, Michelle, Molly's like hardcore ecstasy or LSD or some weird combination of it.
Well.
Well,
Studying.
I also don't know what any of the drugs are. I'm a good girl.
Neither do I. I'm the boring one.
They did sell drugs in this
Me
school,
too.
I know how drugs work.
I mean, I know by research, but that's about it.
I've never done drugs, but
Don't feel bad. Cody really hasn't either. I wouldn't even say I have. All the shit I've done is legal, and I waited until it was legal to do it.
I haven't even technically drank yet.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, I was a good bean. I didn't even drink until I was over 21. So
I have till September. As soon as September hits, my aunt is dragging me to the bar.
okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Shoot for a Mai Tai or a Scooby Snack. The best shit in the world. It doesn't taste like alcohol, and you'll have a good time. My 21st birthday sucked ass, and my parents still made me go out. Okay, so let's go into a story time, because people seem to like these. Oh, boy. So, for my 21st birthday, and I will never forget this day, Cody had gotten me extremely sick. Like, extremely sick at this point.
Oh.
And he felt terrible, and I didn't want to do shit. I didn't want to go out to dinner. I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to stay at home. Because, like, see, when I get sick, I can still function, but I don't like to. Like, I'm not incapacitated to where I'm dying. I'm just like, okay, I want to just sleep and sweat this out and be left the fuck alone. It's all I ever want when I'm sick. And so, my parents are like, no, it's your 21st birthday. You have to go out. You have to order a drink. You have to. I'm like, I don't want to. So my family made me. So I'm now forced to go to dinner with my entire family.
Oof.
I was so sick, I could not taste the food.
Oh.
Oh.
And then my mom was like, okay, what do you want to drink? You know, it's you're 21. And I'm like, nothing. I want to go home. And so my dad ordered me a Mai Tai. And I couldn't taste it. I couldn't taste the sweet. I couldn't taste the alcohol. I was just like, yay, 21. And then Cody felt so bad that he made it up to me and he took me to Frozen right afterwards because Frozen had just come out. And so I saw Frozen, half buzzed, sick on my 21st birthday. Boom.
That was like 5th grade for me.
That was like 5th grade. What?
What the hell is calling me? Why? Oh, I don't know you. Go away. You'll leave me a voicemail if it's important.
No one ever leaves voicemails anymore.
Except for, like, doctors.
My family does, and so do my friends. So I'm like, if it's important, they'll leave me a voicemail.
Oh, my family, they'll call, and then if it's an emergency, they'll be, like, texting me, like, hey, call me.
My family does this weird thing where we send single-word text to see if we're alive, and then they call. So seriously, my mom and I, like, won't talk at all. And then I'll get a hi out of nowhere, just hi. And before I can reply, my mom calls me. And then I go talk to her. I'll be like, okay, I'm free, and I'll send her a hi. And then she'll be like, I'm so glad we have this communication together. So, ooh, but now that I got most of you guys here, I can explain the Patreon update thing.
Yes.
More in depth. Okay, so
Yes.
this is all my fault. I'm not blaming anybody else but me. This is on me. But after I lost those 10 days of dog sitting, I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the month, I've been a little salty about it. And I've been trying to get through work and everything. But then I don't know. I feel like I'm fucking cursed. I have the fucked up sleep schedule. Now this. And I'm just like, boy, I've only had like one realistic work week since I've been home. And my Q hasn't gone down at all, and I feel terrible about that. Because I'm like, I still want to give people their stuff, you know? Because I owe people stuff. Like, I owe Sky stuff, I owe Pyth stuff, I owe Masuda stuff, I owe a lot of people stuff. And then I'm thinking of it, and I'm like, on top of that, California raised their minimum wage, which is a good thing.
Oh, you guys did too?
Yeah. But because of that, and like it was like nationwide, because for the longest time it was just San Francisco. I don't know why San Francisco and not LA. Like that was the weird thing to me. I'm like, shouldn't it have been LA? But anyway, it got risen over the board. And so I'm sitting here like, fuck, now I have to raise my prices. Because I didn't really want to. But I was doing the math, and technically I'd be making less than minimum wage if I didn't raise my prices. And not there's nothing wrong with minimum wage, it's just I do feel like my stuff's a little bit more than minimum wage. With all the work and everything I put into it. And so I'm
That
like,
and like your price of living in general is way more expensive.
yeah. So I'm sitting here like, okay, it's not even really worth it at that point. So I have to raise my prices. And so I was talking it through with Anna because she's gonna have to raise her prices too. And ironically enough, we're gonna like share the same prices because we were talking about this. And so I was doing the math and I'm like, huh. If I just stack 1 month of Patreon rewards for you guys, that equates to a full digitally rendered chibi the next month. And so I'm like, I think I'll do that and see if they're okay with it. And if not, you guys can like hold your pledge if you want. Like if you don't want to, like if you want to just not get rewards that month, that's fine too. I totally understand. So how it's gonna work is everyone's gonna still get a sticker in the mail because those are really easy for me to just do. So everyone's still gonna get a reward in the mail, and I'm gonna mail these out. I'm working on the ones for this month, so it's not like the ones for this month aren't happening. They're happening. I'm just gonna have to mail them out at like the tail end of January. And so for February, no one's getting physical rewards except for the stickers. And then in March, you guys are all gonna get the digital rewards and the stickers.
Birthday.
And then it's gonna stick, and then it's gonna zap back around, and I'll do the traditional rewards again in April. That way I can use all of February as a catch-up month. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do, because I wanted to do, like, adoptables and yachas and stuff, and I still maybe might, but I'd be, like, very limited slots, just to get the queue down. Because I keep talking about it, and I haven't been able to do it, because on top of everything else, I'm like, ugh. Because it's not that I can't do it, I can do it, but I'm sitting here like, that's a week plus worth of work that I could be using taking the queue down so I can open up commissions again, because a lot of people keep asking me, when are your commissions opening up again? And it's not bad, because I want to offer more commissions, I just feel bad for the people who've been waiting.
You can do it.
So
You got this.
So thank you.
I can wait. I have patience.
Thank you. So that's why I was thinking, I'm like, shit, my chibis are gonna be $50. They're gonna have to be for like a fully done chibi. So I'm like, there, everybody will get a chibi after in March, and then I could totally use them as examples in my new commission sheet.
Seems good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since you guys are waiting, your chibis are gonna get speed paints too. So I was like,
Ooh.
so like I said, you guys are still getting your stickers. You just won't get physical rewards again until April.
Seems good.
As long as you guys are okay with that.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ha! Someone got it! Okay, because like, it hit me in my head after I had done it. And someone's like, March of the Chibis.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah! It was kind of the stupid joke that my brain pulled.
It can be my birthday gift.
Yeah, how old are you gonna be now, Pyth? Still a child?
16.
I'm kidding,
Yeah.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I can start driving, I guess.
Woo.
Learning to.
I'm gonna be 22 in March. That'll be fun.
I'm
I'm
old.
also a baby.
Y'all are old.
I'm turning 22 in April.
It's
I'll be 21 in September.
It's okay, Christian, we'll just go hide in the corner. So how are you doing, man? Christian was in the hospital the other day.
I'm doing alright.
That's good. I'm happy that you're not in pain anymore.
Yeah.
Mm.
Seriously, it was horrible.
I could tell by when I was talking to you last night.
Oh yeah, I made that voice chat text channel thing because Christian was talking about it for you guys.
Oh shit, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
wait.
so if people are in a voice call and they're just creeping because they can't talk, there's a text chat you guys can like hang out in. So as long as everybody remembers that text chat, who's watching TV? It's Pyth again. I know it. It was you last time. No,
How do you hear that?
No, I don't. I just slightly heard it in the background, and I'm like, "Oh, someone's watching TV again."
And watch it not have been funny.
Oh my god, that would
You're
have been
watching what?
hilarious.
Is it gone now?
Oh. Right after I asked my question, the volume went down.
What was your question?
What are you watching?
It's just background noise for me.
Ah.
It's alright. I know if I get copyright claimed, I can blame Pyth. Everybody wins.
Or me, because I'm playing a game. I mean, I have it turned down, but...
Yo, you're fine, you're fine.
I have
Michi's
2
boss
sets of
mode.
headphones in.
Michi's boss mode came out. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, I'm dying.
Because I'm in the call on my phone right now, but then I also am on the computer watching videos.
Speaking of videos, have you guys watched the new Steven Universe yet?
I
Yes.
That's what my roommate's
I
doing.
broke and I died.
Yeah.
Damn, Christian hasn't yet. We can't talk about it. My Fifi.
I am shook.
Damn it. My Fifi's.
There's one thing I have to say though that I found out. It's not a spoiler, but I think it's kind of important. So apparently, this was supposed to be the series ending. It was. It was originally supposed to be.
It felt like that.
Well, here's what happened.
Yeah.
Apparently, Cartoon Network pulled a Cartoon Network and renewed for season 6 after they were in post-production for this episode.
Oh.
So they literally apparently cut a bunch of shit out of this season because everyone on the show was under the impression that this was going to be it.
Well, I guess that's going to next season.
That would explain a couple of things.
Right? Because
Yeah.
without spoiling it, it feels like it's a series finale. Like to a T.
Or slightly rushed, too.
That I'm like, Cartoon Network, this is why no one likes you!
Yeah.
I will never
Ow,
get
ow.
over them canceling shows that I loved and never getting a season finale for.
Don't laugh. Don't yell. I'm dying.
No laughing. No yelling.
No death allowed here.
Seriously, why? Cartoon Network's kind of known for that. And I think it's because they had already worked on the movie, and so when they found out, because at Comic-Con, that was a big thing I remember people were talking about. At Comic-Con, they didn't even talk about being renewed for a season 6. And they usually bring that up, where they're like, yeah, when we see you guys next year, and then they didn't know.
Oh.
So it wasn't like this was it. It was more like, okay, they're not telling us if we're renewed or not. We kind of have to take this shot because we might not be. Because we also got the movie. Because the movie's coming out in February, so I'm going to call it now. We're not going to see Dick until after the movie.
Yeah.
So, yay, Steven Universe is done until the fall. When this year just started.
A message from. What do you mean?
Ugh. But yeah, that's currently what happened. And apparently that's pretty common with shows now that aren't like Netflix shows or like Hulu shows or something, where they're getting to the point because streaming is becoming so like popular, and because they're like, yeah, you can get a whole season done in a year, and you're not like, oh shit, we're getting canceled any minute. It's like, okay, you got a year. And then we're going to see how the show does. And we'll see how the show does to see if you get renewed for a second season.
Oh.
And then for, like, normal TV, they're just like, okay, we'll wait and see. And then it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, guys, you got renewed. And it's like, oh, fuck you too, Cartoon Network.
God damn it. At least they can put all the stuff they had to cut out into the next season.
Yeah. And so, I'm excited, but I'm also like, and this sounds bad, I'm like, I'm excited, but if it's trash, I know it ended at season 5, and so I can just keep that in my head. It's kind of like how I feel about Supernatural. I'm like, it ended at season 5, everything else is just the anime filler arc.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Well, because a big reason why I'm not, like, super, like, oh, about the movie is because they've openly admitted it's going down anime movie format to where it's, like, in its own universe.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, that's good to know.
I should probably mute myself.
Why? Oh, you're eating?
You can miss those
Look,
good eating
green
ASMRs.
apple slices with caramel dip.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead, mute yourself, buddy.
No ASMR here.
Not right now, no asthma.
No ASMR.
But yeah, so... Man. The Fifis, though.
The Fifis, though.
I got so worried for a second.
I did
so
too.
many
I
wives.
did too. I'm like trying to like talk about it without talking about it. I'm just like, I will say one thing though.
All the new wives.
All
What?
the new wives. Yeah, all the new wives.
Mhm.
The new outfits.
The new outfits. The fucking the nightmare fuel scene.
Yeah, the night.
Oh god.
There's no other way to say it besides like, wow, they showed that.
I know, I was kind of backing away from the screen as it was happening, like, no, no.
Even Cody was like, ooh. Best thing, so Zodiac was live watching it later today. So in our private like friend group chat, me and Quan and Pastel were getting live messages of him watching it, and we're all just, 'cause we don't see it, we're like waiting for it to get to that part, and then the key bashing started, and we're like, oh, there he is.
Oh god, that's like whenever I watch a new series that my friends already watched, we'll watch the first episode together, and she just waits for me to start freaking out in the chat.
Yeah. That's a good time.
You know what I was thinking? Somebody brought it up a little bit ago of like using something called, I think it was called Rabbit
Oh yeah, Rabbit.
or
That's
something like that,
heard
so we could do like movie nights for like patrons, and I'm like, that'd be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's apparently it's a way for us to. From what I know, it's legal YouTube, so don't get me. From what I know, this is a legal thing, but it's a way for you to like share it's kind of like live streaming, but not really. Like you can share movies with your friends.
It's like you get put into a private room that you give out to your friends, and you can watch your movies together.
Like all at the same time, so you guys can like
Yeah.
live watch it.
Yeah, it's like watch together.
Nice.
I know that's the thing for YouTube videos. It's like that for
Yeah.
movies. Because I know a friend of mine that we're in an RP group together. We want to do that IC with two of our characters
Mm-hmm.
much later. So that's probably how we're gonna do it.
That sounds like fun.
It is. It will be.
Mm-hmm.
Just two dork horse dudes going to tears over the nice animated horse movies.
Oh.
Wait, which animated horse movie? I only know of one good one, and that's Spirit.
Yes, Spirit, that one.
Okay, I think you said two. I'm like, there's another one?
No, the two dudes. Our characters are horse fanatic dudes.
I was like, where's my brain? I was like,
Don't
what?
worry. We want to say there's another good animated horse movie. I don't know, the Lost Unicorn. It counts.
That thing has aged horribly. I'm sorry.
I
I love
know, it's so
the Last
terrible now.
Unicorn, but that movie, I would be down for them to remake it in 2D. 2D.
So would I.
2D, not CGI. I want 2D. But because I tried rewatching The Last Unicorn because I loved that when I was a kid too, and I'm like, oh, this animation aged horribly.
I know, it's so bad now.
I vaguely remember that movie.
It's about unicorns being chased into the ocean.
Oh right.
But then the
Why'd you do
unicorns,
that, you know?
but then the unicorns are also waves. I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, that scene confused the fuck out of me. Where they're like, because I always took it, even as a little kid, as the unicorns are fucking dead. Like they were pushed into the ocean and died. Not they were literally trapped in the ocean. So that ending always like wigged me out as a kid.
I know.
I think I have that movie on VHS somewhere.
Same.
Yeah, I have a magic playmat that's a thing that's the movie. Ugh, I can't English today.
Because you haven't slept yet.
Listen, I tried to sleep. I tried this to sleep. Masuda knows I tried to sleep, but it just didn't happen.
He didn't eat either, so he's like going for a double hitter.
No, you're supposed to.
Sky, help me yell at him.
Eat
Help
better.
me yell at him.
Go to sleep.
It doesn't help.
Scream at you.
You require sustenance to live.
It doesn't help, but like you know the fact being that I haven't gone to a doctor's visit in like 4 or 5 years.
Oh my god.
But
I mean, I haven't gone into
Oh my
it, so
god,
I can't entirely judge.
I've never heard you scream. That was like a Sky scream. That oh my god.
See, here's the funny thing. Today, my roommate went to a doctor's visit, which means he's more healthy than me right now.
Yes.
Nurse
God
Sky.
damn, look after yourself better.
Nurse Sky is about to throw hands.
I will come fight you.
I will blanket burrito you and send you to a doctor's.
But I don't want.
I will literally
Sky, how tall are you?
your
Sky,
house to
how
fight you.
How tall are you again?
I'm like 4'10".
Yeah, so
I'm
see,
five.
that
Fight
image
you.
in my head now is killing me because fucking
We'll,
I found out
we'll
that
both lift him.
I found out that Orr is 6'3".
I will still fight him.
I am at perfect crotch punching level. I will go
Oh
there.
god.
I will.
I'll put you on
I'll
my
do
shoulders. You'll be able to reach him.
Everybody's the same height when you take out their knees.
Listen,
Yes.
I take out my knees and
Oh
walk.
my god!
I mean, it's true.
I've never heard
I
that
know
before.
where to stab.
That's beautiful. My heart.
Listen,
I know
Binks,
exactly where to hit.
Binks, why are you taking a shit now? Why? It's in the other room, but he takes the worst shits. I swear to God.
What, can you spell it from over where you are?
Yes.
Oh.
And he always buries it. It's not like he misses. It's just it always and it's like it lasts a good like 2 minutes, then the smell's gone, and I hate it.
I hate life.
I mean, you're here, so you can't hate everything.
I mean, that's fair.
So let's see.
Export this shit, god damn it!
I will say though, I plan on making charms of all of the new wives because I'm like I have to.
Yes.
And because
Yes.
some people got new designs, I'm not saying who because I don't want to spoil
Huh?
it. But I'm like,
Yes.
I get to make you guys into charms now too. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Otherwise,
You take a shit and then you bring me your mouse. Like, okay, mom,
Oh, I can
I dropped my dookie. Now play with it. Is that what you want? You want me to play with you after you took a giant ass shit? Okay, here.
I gotta take my kitty to the vet tomorrow.
Oh
So,
no,
I
what's
just-
wrong with your cat?
I don't know. One of her eyes is squinting and it's making me nervous.
Oh, that's a good idea though. Something's going around with cats
Yeah.
right now.
yeah.
Like I was worried
Have to protect
about
my
Biggs,
kitten.
and then he's fine. He's always taken these awful shits. Bug.
So,
Like I put in Star Dragon Hell, I'm selling a few beeps because to help pay for my cat vet bills.
Oh no.
Yeah. He had like a bladder blockage.
Uh-huh.
So he's been in the vets 2 nights over, and that's an expensive.
Oh god.
So I have a question about that, actually.
I'm a watch.
Yes.
Wait.
All the prices are in USD, right?
They're all in USD because I love myself.
Okay. I will be coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, if it
This
wasn't,
one's
if
really
it wasn't
pretty.
in USD, Sky would get so screwed over.
I know,
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to make sure.
This one's so
Otherwise,
pretty.
I'd give it to her in the equivalent of USD.
Ah! Fuck. I just got a tweet. And, Christian, mute yourself real quick, because I can't, like, not get around this, and I think it's funny.
Oh,
Just real quick. I promise I'll message you when it's safe.
Post you in chat when you're
okay. How do I deafen myself?
you don't.
Oh, okay. I'll just turn it down.
Okay.
Okay, I am muted. Or I can't hear a thing anyway.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We love you. Sorry. I just got this tweet where someone's like, I don't know why, but Rainbow Quartz 2.0 makes me think of your character, Ringmaster, and I'm screaming.
Hell yes! Oh my god, I was thinking that too
And
last
I'm
night.
like, shit, he's British too. That's like, I didn't even think of that.
So good. That's so good. I love that. Cool.
Thank you, Doom's Bloody Fang on Twitter.
I guess later on you've got to do Ringmaster in that cosplay.
He would.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, but since we have this small limited chance, Obsidian, am I fucking right? Like, I fucking can't.
Yeah.
Obsidian's my wife.
I can't.
Beauty.
I love her.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like, when Cody saw her too, he's like, this bitch forges her own sword. The fuck am I watching? And I'm like, yeah!
Also, Peridot's new visor. Hello, my daughter. That's a
Parrot,
girl.
no, I love her. I love Peridot and Lapis's new clothes so fucking
They're
much.
so good. They're so good. I died.
I love it because it proves those were always glasses. Because I always knew they were glasses, but some people were like, no, it's just markings on her face. And I'm like, but why? They're glasses. Just let her have glasses. Plus, her glasses are so extra. I love it.
I know, they're so good.
Lapis has pants.
I know, she has pants. I also like that
Character development.
I like that she's got pants. She's got the sandals, and the single gold like pant bow.
She's just a pirate now.
How do you feel about the diamonds getting redeemed? Okay, real quick. So I'm gonna go on a quick tangent about this. They didn't get redeemed. You know, people aren't forgiving them. People aren't forgiving them for the bad shit they did. They're like, they still got a lot of issues.
Yeah, they just started their redemption arc.
Yeah, because that's something that I've seen a lot of people already talking about that's been kind of making me salty, because I thought it was a great wrap-up. I thought it was good. You know, originally, I'm not gonna lie, in me, I thought, okay, they're gonna have to shatter White. Like, that was the only thing in my head. I'm like, she's gonna be like the one character they shatter, there's gonna be no way around it, and then I was proven wrong, and I liked how it was proven wrong.
Me too, it was such a good scene, oh my god.
Because fucking the Gem Stevens scene was terrifying.
It was like straight up horror movie.
Like just the whole part of just him getting his gem ripped out.
And then he looked so terrible afterwards.
He was dying!
He was dying!
And then just the fact, like, and someone pointed out something that made me, like, made my heart feel really happy, where they were something like, you know, they went back to the video where Rose Quartz said, you know...
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing while I was watching that scene.
Yeah, she's
you know,
like,
every time you think of, you know, loving yourself and love being yourself, that's me, loving you and loving being you.
I know, and I was like, and the animation, it was so beautiful!
It was so good!
But yeah, no, that whole, the she's gone, I'm like, woo, what the fuck?
I know, that's so nice. That made me jump though, I'm like, ooh.
It was scary. It was so, like, left field.
I wasn't prepared.
I don't think anybody was.
I wasn't prepared for it to be so loud.
It was so my fifis. And then I loved the split screen thing. So you saw what Gem Stevens saw, and then you saw what sickly dying Stevens saw.
Yeah.
And Connie was a champ. She deadlifted Steven trying to bring him over there.
She's so strong, my good daughter.
I know.
I love her.
But I loved it. I thought it was great. I loved that, you know, because poor Steven was going through a crisis himself since the beginning of where he's like, am I just my mom and I'm not thinking about it? Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a good one.
But there's already discourse, because of course there fucking is, of people who are like, you need to stop teaching kids to forgive their abusive parents, Steven Universe. And I'm like, that's not what they're doing, you little fuck.
No one's forgiving them. The thing was, they were admitting to their mistakes. My freaking god.
Yeah.
Let people be people and fuck up and learn from it. Armor. A scram.
Well, he's not coming back from that.
What?
Hey, he can't hear you, remember?
Oh right, he's playing a game. I was like, as he popped in, I'm like, oh shit, did I fuck it up for him? I feel so bad.
I haven't seen the Steven Universe either, but I don't watch Steven Universe, so...
Oh, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Get ready. There's gonna be a lot of porn. There's gonna be a lot of porn. Like there's just no way around it.
My eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god though.
Rainbow 2.0 porn. Please.
Sunstone.
Oh,
Sunstone.
oh god.
Me.
Oh my god, Sunstone was so good.
Oh god, it was...
It was so
such a good mom.
They were a surfer bro. I loved it. They were a surfer bro that breaks the fourth wall, and spews out really cheesy, like, early kids advice. Remember, kids, if you're dealing with a bully, tell an adult. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out who Sunstone reminds me of. I want to say...
Cody said it was the Kool-Aid Man, and I fucking hate it.
Cool cat.
Yeah! Oh my god, it is like Cool Cat.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh my gosh, yes! That's what I was thinking of.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate it.
It's so terrible. No.
Did you see the Steven Universe's garbage, and here's why? Yeah, I watched it, like, when it came out, like, a year ago or whatever.
I don't
I
care.
disagree.
Let me enjoy what I enjoy. I'm tired and I work and I don't care.
It wasn't so bad until I think they brought up, if it was the one I'm thinking of, they brought up, like, a Star Wars game for, like, 45 minutes to compare it, and I was so confused that I'm like, why?
Why?
Why is this in there?
YouTube person explain.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought it was great. I loved the ending. I loved my fifis. I don't know why I thought it was so funny when Lars and the Off-Colors showed up, and they're like, oh yeah, we're finally free of the diamonds. They're just right fucking there, and all three
just
of
that
their
scream.
and all three of their faces were like, hi, this is awkward for us
And then you
too.
just got little Paprika doing her little loading screen at the bottom.
Oh my god. Jasper though.
Jasper.
Though.
Oh my god, Jasper.
I'm
baby.
happy that she kept the weird horns and she's not like fully okay. I don't know why I liked that. I thought that was cute.
That was cute. My daughter. My big buff Cheeto Puff. She's got mold now. It's okay.
She's got mold! I'm not gonna lie though,
It's okay.
I loved fucking seeing all the other Jaspers, like what they looked like before, and I'm like, oh, you're all so cute!
They're so good, my babies.
Also, I like how someone pointed out, they're like, guys, the Heaven and Earth Beetles were lesbians all along, and I'm like, yes, they were, it's so cute!
They were so tiny and adorable.
They were little tiny wives.
I didn't even know they were gems.
I knew they were gems, but I remember this is like before they had like teeny tiny gems. So I kind of forgot about them until they had the little box, and I'm like, oh yeah, those were a thing.
Yeah.
Only reason I remembered them is because I watched pretty much the entire show in one sitting.
Oh, did you binge it and like, wait, did you binge and go back, or did you just like, you waited until this was happening, and then you're like, I'm gonna watch it?
Oh, I waited till A Single Pale Rose came out, and then I just binged it.
Ah, okay. That was actually kind of like Cody. I think that's when Cody started watching, because I started watching after Jailbreak.
I just needed to know why everyone was freaking out.
Oh my god, the first season's so bad. I don't care what anybody says, the first season's so bad.
It was long.
At least it shows how far you came, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely say that.
Because, once I watched the seasons after season 1, you could definitely feel like the pace kind of sped up a bit more.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Well, the show started. Also, okay.
Did you ever watch season 1?
Was I the only other one who fucking hated escapism? I hated it.
No.
No, I also didn't enjoy it very much.
I literally
liked
told
it.
Cody, I'm like, Cody, we can literally skip to the very end and you're not gonna miss anything. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Steven's stuck as a watermelon. There's a watermelon shark, and then he gets.
Steven's a watermelon again.
And Cody's like, wait, why was this in there? And then I skipped to the very end, and Cody's like, wait, why was this in there? There was no reason. Like, we literally skipped to the very end. We didn't miss shit. Besides, watermelon Steven went through an adventure. But it's one of those, like, we kind of have more important shit to worry about right now. Then okay, I guess we have a watermelon shark.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
The only thing I got out of that I enjoyed was the song and Steven continuing to start a civil war every time he goes back to Watermelon Island.
Right? Every time. He has to start a coup.
He has to. Like, please, be nice to your watermelon doubles. Hello, new kitty. What are you yelling about?
Alright, I'm gonna message Christian that he can pop back on, because I think we're done. Or do we still want to talk about Steven Universe for a minute?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, and I think my voice is okay enough now that I can start working on those chibis. Alright, let's get working on those cursed chibi headshots. It's not even hard to do. I swear to God, I'm like, okay, we'll do it the next day. Body, nope. Okay, how about the day after that? Still nope.
Oh, that's me when I try to get any type of, like, work done. So this is going to be the first time I've actually done anything for my world building in a couple days.
That's me trying to study.
How do I do this again? No.
Unless I'm talking to Orr, and then he's, like, yelling at me to do it.
Yes, do story things.
No, not that.
You'll do story things when you do taking care of yourself things.
Share screen, here we go.
Listen.
No, you listen.
Oh.
I mean, technically, I kind of got dragged into his story thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Two.
can you hear us, Christian?
Okay. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
No problem.
What the faces?
Christian, who did you want for your bunny girl? Because you're going first.
Who did I want for my bunny girl?
Like what expression?
Either one that screams "What the heck just happened," or something more along the lines of a serious look on her face.
Alright, hold on.
Who is this adorable child that I found?
Jump to it.
Did you look in a mirror?
No, I was. No, I was looking at your picture.
Are you two dating? Did I miss something?
No.
No.
Like I'm like not trying to be mean here. I'm like, did something happen in the course?
My family apparently thinks so.
I mean, again, it's not a bad thing. I'll feel flattered. I'm like, oh, they meant giving me money. What does that mean?
Shit.
No, it's not like money, bitch. Also,
Or the fact that my aunt gave Orr a miniature heart attack when she wanted to say hello to him.
Well, it wasn't that. It's the way you fucking sent the message to me. You said your aunt wanted to talk to me. I'm like, wait, what?
see, or you only act like that when you got something to hide. There's Fifis
I have many
going
things to
on in
hide.
the
Thank
chat.
you very much.
Fifis.
No.
Also,
This is adorable.
Sky, I have to wait to do your bust because for some reason your country's like, we're charging this e-check. We'll see it in 13 days. And I'm like,
Oh my
PayPal.
god.
I'm like,
Fucking-
PayPal, why? I don't know why it's just with you, Sky. Sometimes it'll be fine, and then other times it's like, no, we're gonna wait.
I swear to feck.
Okay, where
I need to punch
is...
PayPal.
I want to give him Pat's pipe.
Oh, he's very, very sad.
I shall pat him on the head.
Are you talking about the character or are you talking about Or? Because I'm so confused right now.
Both.
My character.
I'm pretty sure the. Alright, wait. Lucky PayPal.
Don't worry about it, Michi. It's fine. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's right. It's Maple. Hello, Maple.
What?
Oh.
I'm so confused. What the fuck is that?
Oh, are you looking at what I think you're looking at?
No, I get the trading cards, and the trading cards, if you look at them, they're actually images you can download for backgrounds.
Oh.
Ah.
Hold on, I'll throw it in the Discord on the art chat.
I have a good post-it.
That's Maple.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, it is who I was thinking of.
Baby.
Okay, where is...
That's a good one.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
She comes from a visual novel game.
Also,
Called Nekopara.
Pipe, who is this cute, sad human boy?
He is Elijah,
Who is
and he's very sad.
Okay, alright, I guess that answered my question. Who is he? He's very sad. Alright, okay, I'll go with that.
Just sad.
I mean, he's like one of the
That's
main
all you
characters
need
in
to
my
know
main
about
story.
Ah.
He's a prince, and he's very struggling. That's not a word. I can't talk.
It's a word now.
Well, it is a-
Struggling's a word, just the way you said it isn't really a word.
Yeah, I can't talk. I'm gonna type it.
Okay.
It isn't grammar.
What is
It
he?
isn't explained.
Okay, let's see.
Oops.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like a what the fuck expression because you were talking about. Alright, let's see. Shrink your head a bit. Let's see.
Oh.
Uwu?
Ooh, what is this?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, did you guys watch that terrible video I sent you of the Uwu song that I found?
I haven't.
How dare you?
It's terrible. I didn't find. I found it. Okay, so here's how I found it. There was a TikTok ad, and I heard this like cute cosplayer singing it, and I remember being like, "What the fuck is this song?" So I tried looking it up, and I'm like, "Wow, the song is worse than the TikTok ad." I didn't think that was possible.
Well.
Wow.
Loud.
It's a loud, dirty song. And it takes a lot for me to be like, yeah, that shit's dirty.
Yeah, but
Well.
Here, it's typed.
That's a bad way to think about it!
What?
What?
The fuck?
What?
That's a bad way to think about it! Fuck you!
What the fuck?
Fuck you!
What is happening?
What are you guys arguing about?
unless you're swearing at us, stop.
Is he dying? I'm hearing him walking away. What the fuck?
Rip or
Fine, be that way!
Rip Orr and his roommate.
character shall
I
be mine.
guess. Jesus.
What?
I have claimed possession of his waifus. They are mine now.
I've been trying to get Orr to make a maid cafe with me.
What's
Yes.
going on? I'm sorry, I was yelling at my roommate.
Yeah,
Maid
sure.
cafe.
Give me into a maid cafe, please.
Why?
So you want-
Do it,
you
do
want
it,
me to make
do
cafe?
it.
Yes.
Okay,
I
Christian, how's this expression? Or do you want me to change it?
Not quite like it. That more of a I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, can you find an example?
It's
for
like
me?
One moment.
Okay.
So I just realized I basically have the not safe for work version of a maid cafe. So actual maid cafe.
Is it with your home? Is it with your home sticks?
No, it's with my Star Trek. It's
Oh,
my
okay.
hotel. All of my Hobirds.
Oh.
That's basically the not safe
Oh.
work version of a maid cafe.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I need to look into this.
I mean, it can be a maid cafe because that's a kink, and if you pay enough.
I mean,
So
Pimp Daddy is a hoe.
he's a hoe.
He's a hoe on top of taking care of hoes, so.
Yeah, he'll wear a maid dress.
Fuck. Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. That makes it even better.
Yeah,
I don't know what y'all are talking about now.
Because of all of your cat girls that you have, I keep telling you that you need to make a maid cafe with them.
It's not like I bought another one.
I know you
Oh,
did.
okay.
Lies and deceit.
Listen. I only have like 315 no, 306 no, 318.
Lies.
He's not wrong about that one. I was sitting in here while he was organizing all of his characters.
Yeah.
It took quite a while.
I imagine it would, yeah.
I guess the best way I can describe it is she saw something really weird and it's just like, what did I just see?
Some more of a shock surprise. Bafflement. Confuddlement.
Probably bafflement and bafflement, confuzzlement.
Confuzzled.
Okay, Christian, did you get an example?
I'm looking for one.
Alright, I'll wait. I'll get water real quick while I.
Go get water. Water is good.
Dying voice. Why?
No. How about no? Silence. Oh, that was. Oh, that's sticky. Why is that sticky?
I don't know.
Don't touch the sticky stuff.
Fucking get this shit out of here.
No.
Why?
First corner. Oh no.
Oh no, where did it go? Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Penis.
No.
Oh, hi.
No
Did you know
penis
that?
allowed those sticky crumbs.
Sadly, no. But my friend did.
Well, it looks good.
I wish I could draw boys.
I wish I could draw girls.
Override a policy restriction? Are you talking about internet blocks?
Probably. You know what I think is stupid, okay, is the fact that when I'm trying to read news articles, they're like, oh yeah, give us a paid subscription to keep reading the news. And I'm like, it's the fucking news! Okay, I guess if it's not that important, then I'll just wait till it's trending on Twitter or someone calls me. Shit.
Yep,
Yep.
not paying for the news.
Trying to think of the easiest way to do it. The easy way to get around a restriction policy on a computer on the internet block is just use a browser that bypasses the IP address, such as Tor browser.
I don't know. Okay.
Tor browser is a browser that's designed to purposely change what your IP address displays at, so that no one knows what country you're in.
Oh, like NordVPN?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but for your browser specifically.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's a browser itself, and you can download it for free. Actually, I have it on my computer. But because it changes your IP address, your service provider can't tell that the things that are supposed to be blocked here are supposed to be blocked because your IP is different than the one registered to the account that gives you the service. Yeah.
Okay, I think I get it. Alright. Christian, have you found an example yet?
I think I found something that might be a good reference or a good idea for what I'm generally looking for.
Okay.
If not, I found a couple, and I posted them in the art chat, if they help.
Let me see.
Oh, let me take a look.
Oh, those are good.
I like T3.
You like what 3?
T3 because the letters at the
T3 is
top
real
are
good, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That is just my
H3 is
face
also
about
great.
everything.
Don't know if this one will help specifically, but
Okay, which one did you want?
the one that is WTF. Second row, fourth column.
Oh, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea how to organize these notes.
What notes? Notes for what? Where? When?
Story notes.
Which story notes?
The one I've been working on for the last week.
Are you talking about for your story or my story?
My story. I already have your notes organized.
Oh,
I'm
so
surprised
you guys
you
are
do.
working together. That's so cute.
Look.
Not just with him either.
Who else is in your world thing?
Oh, everyone that is a part of my world includes Angel and then a bunch of my friends.
Ah.
Send help.
No help, only suffer.
See, here's the thing. It's not just one world that we share. No.
No.
Every world that you've made gets pulled in with.
Awesome, multiverse theory. So you guys are pulling a crackland, is what you're doing.
No, yeah, yes and no.
I love the concept of crackling. It's such a fun idea.
I know.
Oh, that's good. You found a workaround.
I don't know how to do her bunny teeth that looking weird.
Mitchie, they're saying that you sound far away.
I'm literally right in front of my mic.
Oof.
I don't know.
Shut
Should
up,
I
Jack.
turn it up? Hello? Hello? Is that better? Can you guys hear me better? Yes? No? Maybe?
I mean, I can hear you fine.
We can hear you fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go to... Hello? Okay, let me try turning you guys down, maybe? Try talking.
Hello?
Hello? Okay.
Penis.
Hello?
Mitchie sounds fine, chat.
Hello?
It might be because you're in a bigger room, so the sound spread is further.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Christian, how's this face?
Hold on, let me take a look. I need to actually see. That works.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, yes.
What?
I've told you already, Michi, but I don't think I've told anyone else. She can only eat meat.
Yes. She's a
But she's
carnivore.
Wait, but she's what? But wait, no. Why?
You broke him. You broke him, Christian.
That doesn't. But
Okay, Christian, you need to explain why.
I have a question though.
What's that?
If she eats people, do her teeth grow like an actual rabbit's? Like they
I
keep
said-
growing?
I haven't thought of that.
Because if
But
so,
she
you could use the idea that like to help like grind her teeth down, she eats the people's bones.
Well, she doesn't eat people. She just eats meat.
She could eat people if she wanted to, though.
why?
Probably, but... Now, the reason why is because of her powers.
She's
Basically,
a nommer.
Basically, if she goes about eating vegetables, they might rebel on her.
Oh. No, Mom, I can't eat my greens. They'll literally fucking kill me.
No.
Basically. The exception is fruits, but even then there are stipulations.
I want to see what this sounds like.
Binks!
Try-
Stop!
Okay, so I'm gonna
Where's
have to.
where's the spray?
open
Cody,
this.
why do you put the spray over there where neither of us can fucking use it?
Let me put that over there, and I'm going to open my volume mixer.
Yeet. Okay,
Oh wow.
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right.
Everybody else is.
Mitch, you made our voices too low.
They said they couldn't hear me. Okay, sorry, I'll turn it back up.
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Binks, you have food. Stop me out. No. Stop it. Binks, you have food and love, and we played with you. And we gave you more food. You need to stop. Mommy needs to work. She's already dying.
Speaking of food.
Go eat some
Eat food
Go eat or.
right
now.
That requires getting up and
Do
doing
it.
things and
Food.
stuff.
Do it.
Yes,
is not an
yes,
argument.
yes, that does require effort. That is a
Effort.
very, very valid thing.
Effort is.
This is not an argument.
You're not gonna win. You're in a chat right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bitches and 2 dudes. You're gonna lose.
Go get food.
Now.
Yeah, but someone's using the kitchen right now.
At least get snack.
Go eat.
I don't have
So
snack.
Get food.
you don't have snack. How much did you spend on magic cards?
I haven't bought any magic cards.
All I hear is magic cards. Sorry.
Magic.
Wait, do you play magic?
Sorta.
No, none of
Do
that.
you now?
Oh no.
I'm good at it.
You have opened a can of worms.
Well, see, I like magic too, but I had some assholes kind of kill it for me for a bit. So now I'm like, I don't know who to play with.
My uncle has some really old magic cards that are worth a lot of money.
I have magic cards that are worth a lot of money.
If he has
One of them is worth
if he has the Black Lotus, your uncle's sitting on like a $10,000 card.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'd have to check again. Because they're all written in cursive.
Fancy.
Oh god, Armani is telling me to get food as well.
Good. Armani knows what.
Yes, help us.
He supports me.
Yell at him with us.
Food.
Go get
Get
food.
food.
Yes, Christian, join.
What's Christian doing?
join us in yelling at Aura about food.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have in
And
the
I-
kitchen to eat right now.
Then go discover
And I-
it.
And I have finally eaten, so I'm not a hypocrite.
Good boy.
I just had dinner, so.
Mind you, only reason I wasn't eating was mostly because of the whole situation on my end.
Wait, can you not eat because of that?
No, I can't not eat. I was just like, I didn't know if I should eat or what I should eat.
Oh, because the pain?
Yeah.
Soup is always a good option.
Yeah,
But look for
Yeah.
non-salty soup. So try to stay away from like chicken noodle.
Yeah.
No, why is side 2 over there?
Non-salty soups and what, like chicken noodle?
No, stay away from chicken noodle.
Aha. Which is one of the
Oh my
only
god,
soups
multiple people are telling me to get food now!
Yes!
That's right.
I'm being yelled at by people!
That's right.
Good. Go get food.
No, my paper clips!
What?
The paper clips want you to go get food too.
Go eat.
Yes.
Paper clips. Oh my god, they're trying to unite the chat against me.
Yes!
Oh, we're succeeding.
We're succeeding.
You can win. Beat him down. Dude, don't you have anything fast to eat, like a Hot Pocket or Pop-Tarts or a waffle?
No,
Make a sandwich.
I don't have any bread!
Then eat the meat! Just eat the meat!
Yeah.
Do you have apples? Go have peanut butter and apples.
I can't eat apples. I have a mild allergy to citrus.
There's citrus and apples?
I believe so. I don't know. I
Wait,
don't
what?
like
No, what? No,
Throwing food at you.
No! Citrus!
fruit.
Yeah, citrus is like fucking like
Orange.
oranges and lemons and grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Regardless, well,
Not an
I can't eat fucking lemons and shit like that either.
That's citrus! Apples aren't citrus!
Well, I can't eat apples either because every time I do, I get this mild allergic reaction. Oh my god, they're saying food emojis now.
You
Yes.
wanna know why? You wanna know why? It's probably because you're not used to eating. What do you eat? Okay, what do you eat in an average day?
Me?
Yes.
It's a good fucking question.
I usually have to yell at him.
Do you just eat meat and like rice? What do you eat?
I don't like rice.
What do you eat? You're not answering the question.
I don't know how to answer this question.
What healthy food
mean-
do you eat?
How
I
many
eat,
Twinkies did you eat before?
Ew.
Listen, that's a different story. No, like I eat plenty of like meats, vegetables, and stuff like that. But like whenever I eat like bananas, apples, and certain kinds of fruit, it's like my stomach starts to hurt, and then my lips will also start to swell.
Can you eat grapes?
No, because I'll get the same reaction from grapes.
Okay, it's not that you're allergic to it, it's that your body's not used to eating healthy fucking food. I know this because Cody and I went through this after we were stuck eating fast food for a month straight. Because seriously, when we were living with my in-laws, that we had to eat fast food for a month straight. Because every time we'd buy food, they would let it go out and rot and let it rot, or they would eat it with their friends and not compensate us for it. So we got to a point where we're like, okay, fuck it, we can't afford to buy groceries anymore. So we ate fast food for a month straight, and I hated it. And then when we finally were done, and we're like, oh yay, healthy food, Cody and I are both like, why does this hurt our stomachs? Why does this hurt us? And then my friend, whose parents are doctors, like, it's because your body wasn't used to eating healthy food, it got used to eating trash.
Yeah.
So, or, you're not allergic to apples and healthy things. You're probably allergic to citrus, but you gotta eat fucking healthy shit.
Well, like, I stopped eating apples because it caused this reaction. Because I used to eat apples all the time.
You still didn't answer me about, okay, how about kiwis? Can you eat kiwis?
I never had a kiwi before.
Oh my.
Have you had...
Oh.
Me neither.
Why did you give me money for Or to look at the chat? That makes no sense.
Because I was planning on doing it anyway.
I like looked at it. I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, I haven't seen it yet, but I might do it myself. Should I do that? I wonder. Wait, where's my phone? Fuck you, chair! Ooh, I have 2 missed calls. Who called me?
Go eat!
Hold on, I'm checking some!
Eat while you check your phone.
Yeah, you can do both.
No, it was
multitask.
Be that little Mexican commercial. You know, why not have both? I love that commercial, okay? Like, a lot of people hate it. I fucking love that
Good
commercial.
one though. So cute.
Can I? Ooh, oh, fuck. Shit. Damn it. Fuck you, phone. Fine.
Are you gonna
Fine,
go?
I'm gonna go see what we have to eat.
Good!
Good boy.
Yay.
Good boyo.
Pat.
Christian, do you like your headshot so far?
One moment. I'm enjoying it. Yes.
Yay. What?
I picture her as being kind of comically serious.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, I didn't choose to look this way.
Sort of?
Well, because she's like a bunny girl, you know?
Yeah. Well, that was actually common back where she lived.
Oh, right, she's an alien. I keep forgetting that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then,
I'm not a big gay, I'm a small queer. I'm a small
what?
egg.
You're a small egg? What?
No, a small ace.
Oh, a small ace.
I am not
Okay,
big
is
gay, I
ace
am
considered
small.
queer? I've always been confused about that. Like, in an honest asking way.
I'm not gonna keep calling myself queer because sometimes that's just easier to say than ace.
Okay, because I'm like, isn't ace
Yeah.
where you don't really get sexual attraction? So wouldn't that be a nun?
I don't.
Like when you pick a box, you just click other.
Yeah.
I usually end up just saying bisexual instead.
Are you
It's
ace?
easier to explain. No, I'm pansexual.
Ah, okay. I thought it was gonna be one of the like, not to be mean, but I don't know how else to say it, but like one of the ones that are like really out there that I'm like there was one I saw where like, yeah, I'm ace romantic panoramic something, and I'm like, wait, what the hell is that? And they're like, oh yeah, you only have, it was something like, or no, it was like demisexual aromantic, so it was something along those lines. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm not. I don't remember what it was. But it was something along the lines of like, oh yeah, it's this thing where you only like people who like you first, and I'm like, that's a thing?
That's not really what that means. From what I remember, from what I've understood of demisexual, it's I have to have, bond with person first.
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
It's not like strangers and
Yeah.
random. I've built up an emotional connection, and now there's an attraction here.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but maybe it's not demisexual. But there is one. There is
I
one
know.
out there where
What
it's,
is the word?
where it's like,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like, I know the colors. The colors are pink, white, gray, and black. I remember that. That's the flag. But because I saw an artist I do it, and then I was like, oh, what is this? And then they were like, yeah, I only like people who like me back or like me first. And I'm like, wait, that's a thing? Because I'm also like, then how do you know if they like you back?
So, I have an update for you.
Did you eat?
You ate?
So, I've come to the realization of something.
He didn't eat.
We're out of food.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's no food in your house?
Well, we got a few, like, little items and stuff, but the only thing that I have that can be made into food is meat, and it's all frozen right now.
Then go thaw the fucking meat.
Do I have to send you muns?
It's not rocket science.
No, I have money. I have like $400 sitting in my bank account. I just haven't done grocery shopping, and I kind of forgot.
AKA, he doesn't want to do grocery shopping.
No, I don't want to.
Yes, you do, because my husband's the same way. Seriously, we'd be really low on food, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just get fast food," and I'm like, "Why? We have like the supermarket's down the street." He's like, "Yeah, but that requires work, and I've worked all day. I'll just Uber Eats."
Your husband is my spirit animal.
It's a guy thing. Because Cody, when I was gone for the 10 days of dog sitting, there were no groceries in the house. There were no dishes.
Yeah, it's the same with my uncle.
And then I'm like, Cody, what the fuck? He's like, well, you weren't here. And I'm like, you were here? You had a weekend. You could have gone food shopping. And he's like, yeah.
Look. Okay, listen. Look. So, the other person I live with in this house needs something from Walmart anyways. So after this stream call, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get shit.
Good.
You need to buy snacks.
And then I'll eat.
You need to buy snacks.
Wait, hold on.
And don't eat all the snacks at once.
Wait, has he done that?
He ate a lot of Twinkies.
Ew! Why Twinkies?
Because Twinkies are great!
They're disgusting!
I love Twinkies! Also, I have a box of Captain Crunch, so I'm just gonna eat them as Captain Crunch.
Do you eat it raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Same.
Oh,
I like dry cereal too.
I guess. Rain likes dry cereal. I can't do dry cereal. I guess I'm the weird one then.
I do not like milk.
Wait,
I don't like it when it gets soggy.
You don't like? Oh God, excuse me, my stomach is dying. Ooh.
Oh.
You okay?
Oh God, just hit me out of nowhere. Ooh.
Rise in size.
I need to close that. I don't need to... Why do I have so much shit open?
Because you don't close your tabs.
Look.
And when you want to watch YouTube videos, you'll just set it in a new tab instead of adding it to your watch laters.
You wanna know why I don't add shit to my watch later?
Is it full?
Let me. There's 365 videos in here.
Guess you didn't watch them later.
That's what I do with my spare days. Like, I had 3 days off. I caught up on everything I needed to watch.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get another 3 days off for a while.
It just happens, right?
Oh, now it just happens.
Okay, let's close up.
March.
Size and size.
I like me some good thighs.
Thighs are good.
Yes.
Bye.
It's
It's very quiet today.
what was that?
I wonder. I need to go check something.
Listen, you get your tabs in order, Doodle. You can't have 40 million YouTubes open at the same time. It's bad for you.
Listen.
No.
Listen, we all know that when you say listen, you're going to say some bullshit.
Listen!
No.
There it is.
You listen.
What
You
about...
watch them.
If you close those tabs and watch your videos, I'll work on my story.
Seems fake, but okay.
Listen, I'm trying to organize my notes, okay?
Really?
No. School notes.
I have 5 pages. Okay.
Yay!
Did Mitchie die?
I think so.
I do believe she got up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
Her stomach was hurting.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Excuse me.
I have a
Oh,
message for one of my children. Hello, child. How may I help you today?
Go buy food.
I will after the stream call. I'm eating my cereal right now.
Good boy. Then after
I
you
feel
have
like at
food-
this point I need to start sending you a care package too.
Oh my god, I don't need a care package. I know how to take care of myself.
Uh-huh.
That is clearly up for debate right now.
Listen, I constantly have to ask if you've eaten or slept
Listen.
because I am concerned.
No, you
I'm
listen.
fine.
No, you're not.
I've been doing this for 2 years.
Don't mean shit. That doesn't mean you should be.
Okay, that's fair.
Listen. I used to only eat like 1 meal a day for 4 years.
Not a good time, believe me.
Mm-hmm. Just because you did it and you survived does not mean that you should be.
Mm-mm. Listen to us.
We will fight you.
We will literally gang up
You-
and fight you.
You what, mate?
We will.
Oh my lord.
I will bring goddamn the wrath of Australia onto your ass.
I've already had
Sky,
the rest of Australia.
how strong are you?
I freaking not very, but I know where to cut for tendons to hurt.
I will put you on my shoulders then.
Hell yeah.
Then we'll be tall enough.
Then we'll be tall enough that I can cut his face.
That's just rude.
Yeah, your point.
Oof.
I should brush my hair.
Who should brush their hair? What?
Me.
Why? Why have you not brushed your hair?
Because I'm just very demotivated.
And your midterms.
Yep. And it's really long.
How did those go, by the way?
I still have more, but I think mine today were okay.
That's good.
I hope.
I have faith in you.
Oh my
The
god.
Spanish one, I was just like, nope.
The chat is telling me to listen to y'all.
Ooh, Bebo, Amani draws beautiful art and she posts them on DeviantArt and Instagram under the same username. Go check her out because her stuff is beautiful.
It is.
Go do it.
Can't confirm.
It is beauty.
Go do it. Go do it right now.
Let people buy it.
I think I'm still a mod in this chat. I can post it. Let me try. Let me. There you go. There you are. Amani, give me a quick minute. I got
I
this.
know, Al. Why?
You okay, Mitchie?
Here.
Ugh.
I should hear it, yeah.
Happy and pissed at Lick.
Yeah, I'm sick. Sorry for that, guys. Ooh.
Beautiful Armani arts.
What did Armani do?
I'm trying to pimp Armani out to Bebo illustrations.
Ah, yeah. She does really, really funny meme pictures. I love them. She's also
Yeah.
an overall good artist.
Her art's so good.
Too good.
I have her, the one of me crying over the maggots as my background on my desktop.
It's so cute.
It was adorable.
I was just amazed she actually drew the whole background too. She didn't screen cap it. Like, no joke, if I was doing personal art I would have been like, okay, fuck it, I'm screen capping the background.
Fair.
But I'm like, no, she drew this Armani. So cute.
Armani's art is good.
It's beautiful.
And she pimps everybody out. Everyone needs to pimp her out. Everyone needs to love on
She
her.
goals.
Armani, you drew my shooter and I still die over it. It's so pretty.
Armani is goals.
Armani is so good. I'm sharing that again in the group chat. 'Cause it's still the Best shit.
Oh yeah, Sky, I wanted to ask, so since I still have to do your custom for you, do you still want that to be a Star Dragon, or would you want it to be something— Ah!
What the fuck was that?
That was Angel's
Well,
phone.
What did you reply? Oh, it's the fact that you knew it was Angel's phone. I was like, what?
Oh, because
No, that wasn't my phone.
Oh, wasn't your phone this time? Who was it?
No.
Okay, Christian, are her eyes still the same? Are they still the same green, or are they different colors?
same.
Okay. Just
Do you want to explain why, though, you know it's my phone if something ever starts, like, buzzing?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, how does he know?
Because every time that we're in a voice chat and I start typing, he can hear my phone.
I can hear it vibrate.
That's great.
Even though I've turned it off. I don't know why it's still vibrating.
We all know why the phone is set to vibrate.
Ew!
We gotta keep this stream able to be monetized.
We're already fucked.
Armani, Pipe wants to give you money too, see? Do commission so he can throw you money.
Yes.
Actually, I was looking around Armani's face, just going, do they do commissions?
Yeah, see?
No, I'm trying to get her to. Armani, let me give you money.
Yes. It's so pretty.
Armani,
Let me give you the monies.
Yes, you do the good shit.
Draw my kids.
Draw my babies.
Let me throw money at you.
I will pay 100.
Shit. Damn, Pipe is a pimp.
I have Christmas money.
Oh, right.
Let me throw you my children, Armani. Let me throw you money. Let me.
I have many of babies that need to be converted from ponies to humans.
Oh, see, he's not using me anymore.
Oh no, I'm using you as well.
I'm kidding. I was trying.
He's got two options right now.
I was trying to make a joke. My joke fell flat.
No, I'm using you, Mitchie. I'm using Rosie. I'm using two of my friends.
So in other words, you being a hoe.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Okay, two of them it makes sense because they're my art slaves, but that's besides the point.
No, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Questionable.
All you need to know is I have two art slaves, and it's all right.
All right, as long as it's consenting, that's all I care about.
Yes.
What was that? What the hell was that? Wait, that. Yes.
That's where
That's the. My lawyer says I have to say yes.
Legally, we have to say yes.
Oh, so speaking of legally, did you guys hear Chris Hansen is in jail?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, the pedo slayer himself is in jail.
I don't know who you're talking about.
How'd he go to jail for what?
God damn it, I'm old. Okay, so there's this reporter called Chris Hansen. He became famously known for his NBC short To Catch a Predator, where they were trying to catch predators. And the reason why the show got canceled is because one of the predators offed himself on the show.
Ooh.
Because they were getting wise to it. Like, okay, it sounds really fucked up. I never watched the show when it was live, but I watched a lot of South Park. And South Park parodied it, where they're like, where they were like, oh, Chris Hansen, and they just kept shooting themselves in the head. And I remember being like, wait, I don't get it. And I remember my dad being like, ooh, too soon. And I was like, why? He's like, you'll understand when you're older. And then when I was older, yeah, it turns out one of the most vile pedophiles that they were gonna catch was a Supreme Court judge, or not Supreme Court judge. He was a court judge, and apparently, he saw Chris Hansen and then just offed himself. He did, they never aired the episode, obviously, but that was apparently all that happened, was he saw Chris, he offed himself, and then NBC was like, yeah, we gotta cancel your show, man. The pedos are getting wise to it, and now people are killing themselves. Yeah. So So because of that, my guess is that he had a hard time getting work because I didn't see him in anything else. And then he tried making a Kickstarter to bring back his show, To Catch Predator, pretty much. And he was doing pretty well, but then I guess he was in so much debt that he couldn't fund his Kickstarter backers. And then he got his house seized, and now he's in jail for
shit.
for not fraud, but what is it? Bounce checks. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And so a lot of people are like, "Oh, look at this," and I'm like, "Hey, he wasn't a pedo like the people he took away. He just got into debt." I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying it's right that he screwed over the Kickstarter people because he wasn't trying to. He even like sold his show to like a YouTube channel, which Chris, man, big mistake. He sold it to a YouTube channel that like didn't know how to promote it, so a lot of people were like, "Wait, why is it on this YouTube channel? Like we don't even know when the episodes are coming out, and they're not airing it properly."
No.
So
Oof.
it didn't end well. So yeah, he's in jail now. Makes me sad.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
He did do good though. Like again, a lot of people were like, "Oh well," and I'm like, he was putting pedophiles away. Like, okay, I don't care what you say. And what I loved about Chris was he was an asshole. Because what he would do is, and by asshole, I loved it. What he would do is he would go out, and when they would try to deny it, he would have their chat logs. And he would read them, their chat logs, on TV of the sick shit they would say. And they'd be like, "Oh no, don't say it." And he's like, "What? You don't like hearing it?"
Ooh.
Yep.
Because he would not care. He would be like, "Let me teach you how to suck on my blank. Come on, baby. You know that you love." And they're like, "No, stop it. He's like, "But you wrote it."
Yep.
I watched that one YouTube video series that you recommended.
Yeah, that's why. Because like Cody and I binge watched that, and then I actually went back and watched a couple more episodes, and I was like, I love this.
There's so many good moments in that.
Doing the Lord's.
Like, I've always wanted to be on TV. Well, good. Well, there's good news and bad news.
Yeah, right. Chris is a dick, like. But again, it's like he's a dick and they're pedophiles, so it's like, is he really being a dick at that point?
Yeah, no.
And people don't try to debate me about being pedo.
I was just there because I was worried for her.
What? Hello?
Like all the people on the show, they're just like, I was worried.
Oh yeah. It's like, I just came to check on her. A girl shouldn't be alone. It's like you drove 6 hours to check on somebody. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse when they say this is wrong, but they do it anyway.
I know. Or the ones where they're like, yeah, I watched the show and. I'm not like those guys. Those guys are gross. And it's like, and then Chris is like, yeah, well then why'd you send him your penis? Because he'll do that. If they send dick pics, he'll show them their dicks. And I'm like, yeah, Chris, you do it.
Oof.
Wait, I think there was he was commenting on the fact that there was one thing where they didn't really blur the dick out really that well.
Yeah, no, the guy was talking about because the Mr. Gigi didn't show it, but he's like literally they pixelated the shaft, but only kind of blurred out the tip. He's like you know what it is. It's right there, and then in that same episode, they apparently blurred out a sex toy, and he's like, you guys did a better job rendering out the sex toy than the guy's actual dick. But I loved it too with the whole just fuck, where they were talking about how and the screen name is too graphic to say on television, and then he's like, but rape you anally, that's fine. You can just say that on television. But saying, what was it? One of them was something like LA coming big or something stupid like that.
Yeah, it was that.
That's it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that is so much worse than can I rape you anally?
chat logs that they wouldn't share that just like kind of nothing happened, but there were some bad ones.
Oh, there were. Like after I saw the Mr. Gigi stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'm curious. You don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, as someone who did it, don't go look at the chat logs.
No.
Cause I was reading it and I'm like, you know, I'm glad this guy's in jail. This is disgusting.
Yep.
Hello, yes, hi, who's messaging on my phone? Oh, no one. Okay, fuck you too.
No.
Well, okay then. So, okay, so on a really random note, it doesn't have to do with pedophiles. Anna and I watched a really bad horror movie when I went to her house the other day, and I was disappointed. Because it wasn't like a so bad it's good, like it was just a bad horror movie. It is called Malevolent, and it's on Netflix. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. And then we watched it, and we're both like, wait, what the fuck did we just watch? Because it's about, like, these British ghost hunters who, surprise, surprise, they're not really ghost hunters, but surprise, surprise, the main character girl actually does have a psychic gift. And then surprise, 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 they go to a house that's more than they bargained for. And then, like, it ends up being this, like, weird thing where it's like, oh, okay, you know, turns out there's this, like, murder house where, like, these girls were violently murdered. And no one, and the guy who murdered them got away with it. And then he died. And it's like, oh, okay. Then they get there and it's like, oh, surprise, surprise, it was actually the mom that murdered them all. And then out of nowhere, they're like trying to get away, and they get in this car crash, and they didn't buckle each other in, so this one bitch just fucking yeets out of the car in the car crash, and me and Anna are like, she did? And then the camera turns and you see her head's like sliced open. And we're like, she hella dead. What the fuck is this movie?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You watched the movie? It's terrible. It was so bad.
Terrible. I love it so much.
It was
It
so...
kind of makes me want to watch it now.
It's on Netflix. I mean, go ahead.
It's such a bad horror movie. Oh,
It's
I love
so
it.
bad. It's not even so, like I said, it's not even so bad. It's funny. It was just terrible. That movie sucks. Yeah! And then, like, we're like, oh, okay,
Terrible
wait.
thing.
So, and then, like, there's this weird, confusing scene where, like, okay, we couldn't tell if they gave the guy, like, a concussion or not, or they just broke his jaw. Because then it pans out, because, she's got, like, a hammer to this guy's, like, forehead. And we're like, oh, okay, she's gonna kill him. But then we see, like, his forehead's fine, but now he's, like, missing a chunk of his cheek out. And we're both like, wait, the hammer was by his temple. Did that not happen? And then at the end, like, she gets out, and she's all bloodied, and then she sees her brother, like, all fine. And me and Anna are like, wait, so is he dead? Is this supposed to tell us he's dead? Because they freaking took him off screen. So is he dead? And then we're like, oh yeah, he's dead. And then it ends up where it's like, oh, but she's not really alone. And we're just like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Sounds like a fun time.
Okay.
Sounds like a lot of horror movies that I've seen.
Christian, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Now
It's
on,
always the mother, yeah.
Now on to Peeth.
Woo.
Where did you send your references again, Pyth?
Discord.
No, I know on Discord, but I'm saying, did you private message it to me, or was it in the group?
Private.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I know you sent it to me a while, and terrible. Okay.
Did I?
Did you what?
I think I just accidentally killed that guy.
What are you playing?
Shadow of War.
Oh, your character is so cute. Oh, she's gonna be a part of the story thing?
Huh?
Because you're holding one of Or's characters. Your character's holding one of Or's characters.
Yes!
I know because I designed that human form of it. I'm like, oh, it's him!
She actually is technically really... She's really important in my story, technically.
Oh, are you referring to the image I sent?
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Time to go to Peace. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You wanted your crazy villain lady.
Yes.
I love the way Morgan redesigned her.
I know, it's so nice. I've got a whole story for him and everything.
Ooh, that's great. She's so spook. Okay.
Have any of you guys seen the movie IO?
What?
Have any of you seen the movie on Netflix, IO?
IO? No.
I haven't.
Is it good or bad?
It was like the first half of the movie was really good, and then the second half completely demolished and did everything I didn't want it to do.
Oh no, those are the worst.
So it's kind of like the premise of Martian, if she's the last person on Earth trying to find a cure. I mean, then this the kind of the concept of being all left alone on a planet trying to survive. And then they introduce somebody new. Of course, she has to fall for somebody new, and then the ending sucks so bad.
I hear children.
Oh, you can hear them?
So if you want to watch it, just watch the first half of the movie, and it's perfectly good.
It's okay. That was like me and Hereditary. I loved Hereditary. I thought it was a great horror movie, good spooks. But then I'm like sitting here and I'm like, okay, it's over. Why are we still filming? Where are the credits? No, don't give me exposition. Stop it. I know what's happening. I watched the movie. Stop it. So when you feel like the movie's done, just turn it off. The credits aren't rolling, but it's done. Because I kid you not, like, there's literally, like, a good, like, other 10 minutes of them explaining literally what just happened, like to a T. And I'm like, okay, this was added in afterwards, clearly, because, like, the person who's talking and explaining everything isn't on screen. You know, like, it was like, okay, no one got what happened, so tell the audience what they should have known if they were paying attention to the movie. I just don't like horror movies where they think that, like, people are stupid. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, if you didn't pay attention to the movie, then you probably shouldn't have been watching it. It's like It Follows. I hated It Follows. I think it's the worst horror movie I've ever seen. And then people are like, no, Michelle, you didn't get it. And I'm like, no, I got it. I got it. Demon STDs. There's no real deep allegory for that. And they're like, but no, don't you don't get the art house of it. I'm like, ooh, 80s synth. The spooky thing is naked people slowly walking towards you. That's not that intimidating. It's like, no, but Michelle, it's constantly walking towards you. Like, you can't escape it. And I'm like, yes, you can. They openly said, whore it out and you'll be fine. And they're like, well, I'm like, yeah, no, see, I was right. It was stupid. You want to know a movie that's so bad it's good, though? The Nun is fucking hilarious. The Conjuring, The Nun.
Oh, yeah, that movie.
Because Nazis are the reason. And it made me die. Because they're like, yeah, then the war happened. And then it's like, because the bombs fell, our abbey got corrupted and it let the evil out. Because the guy who made the abbey was originally a Satanist. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're going here.
Fair enough.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, yeah. Or I am.
Just suddenly everybody got quiet. No, I'm like, oh shit, did I say something?
Oh, sorry, typing.
Oh no, it's fine. I was like, did I say something awkward? Because like people aren't talking. Did I fuck up?
Nah.
Michi, are you having an acid trip? Or did you actually see a shitty horror movie? Yeah, I actually saw a shitty horror movie. I've seen quite a few of them, actually. The stream keeps buffering for me. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I noticed every once in a while I'll see it buffer for me. Actually, it's not even playing for me right now.
Shit. Well, I mean, it's live for me, and it says my stream health is fine, and OBS is fine.
It might just be my browser because I'm doing multiple things at once.
Oh, it's okay, Sky.
What's going on?
I guess she's like, sorry for the quick leave, I have to deal with some shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. What do you guys want to talk about?
That's a good question. I'm just working on the map right now.
Okay. Well, if you guys want, you want to take questions from the chat?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
I can't think of anything else to talk about while I'm focusing on this, and I'm trying not to die from my sickness, so I'm like,
No death allowed here, Mitchie.
I know, I'm not trying. I don't want to die, I'm not Or.
Listen!
Listen, am I wrong?
I had to specifically put that in the rules. No death allowed.
I feel terrible, but I want to give her like the ooh face, like I know I can't, but I want to. Let me try to think. Okay. What was that? What the fuck?
My cousin's messing around in the background with her dad.
Okay. I just heard a whisper like, oh, wow. I'm like, okay, hi, demon baby.
No, she's shouting, "Wee!"
Oh!
Because she's getting thrown around. She's all excited.
Is the child being yeeted?
Sure.
Is a child being yeeted?
No, but she wants to be a diva. Like a WWE diva.
Those are still a thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. When I heard diva, I'm like, oh, she wants to be a mech? From, like, Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, so does anybody Overwatch in here?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
I played a little bit. I'm wanting to get Will to play it with me.
Can you guys tell me why people were pissed off that 76 is gay? Like, I don't get why people were so pissed off about that.
No. I mean, like,
no idea.
he's like the token, like, what is it? Like Call of Duty sort of assimilated character. So a lot of people who like those sort of games, he's kind of like the character to gravitate to. So maybe that's it. I don't know.
Okay. Oh,
he designed his game style for people like that.
Thank you for the super chat, small-ish boy. What is everybody's favorite color? Mine is black and purple, because black is technically a shade, but I count.
Mine is purple with
blue.
Green coming after.
Or what's your favorite color?
I'm trying to think. Probably either black and purple with gray or black and red with gray.
So the goth edge, got it.
Yeah.
We're all the edgelords here.
Those two colors. What? My namesake is Black Lord. I mean, come on.
It's okay. Here's something funny. So I got Cody into watching The Marvelous Miss Maisel. If you guys have Prime, it's free with Prime. I totally recommend it. I love it. It's an amazing, hilarious show. And it gets Jewish life to like a fucking T. And so the first episode's kind of hard to trek through because it's setting up a lot of things, so it's not really funny till the end. But after that, every episode's a hitter. And so I was watching it with Cody because it takes place in the 50s, and Cody's just like, "Ugh, I love that 50s aesthetic." I'm like, "Well, then dress like the 50s." And he's like, "You'd be my goth rockabilly wife?" I'm like, "I mean, I like the 50s aesthetic as long as it's black. I don't care." Like, in my vlog, apparently a lot of people were losing their shit that I wore my Oswald jacket. They're like, "It's color! You're wearing something colorful!" And I'm like, it was laundry day, what the fuck? I do own colorful things, I just don't go out in public with them.
Same.
Like, I also have a really, really ratty Pokemon Go shirt that I use for dyeing my hair with. Because it's a really it is a mustard yellow Pokemon Go shirt, because my friend tried getting us all one with our teams. And he's like, "You're Instinct, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm Mystic." And he's like, "Oh, well, you're Instinct now." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm never wearing this in public. I'm sorry." He's like, "It's fine, I'm not wearing mine in public, too." Because it's such a gaudy yellow. I can't. I'm sorry. The Instinct colors are so gaudy. They're great on the character. I think he's great. just that yellow. I don't like yellow.
Team Instinct is best team.
I mean, you guys do have it. You guys have your team leader guy is cute. I'll admit that.
I think I'm actually on Team Instinct.
Like even my friend was like, he's like, I'm not gay, but he's kind of cute though. And I'm like, why'd you have to say it like that though? Just say that he's cute. It had nothing to do with you being gay. I don't know. My friends are weird.
I mean, you know us, so.
This is true. I like you. That was
Let's
something
be honest,
that Cody
weird. If
Yeah.
everybody was normal, there is no normal anymore, realistically.
Well, that was something that Cody
If we
and I always
were, we'd be
talked about.
boring.
We were worried about. We were like, ah, shit, man. It was like, Cody. He's like, what? I'm like, what if when we eventually have kids, they're like normal? And Cody's like, don't put that fear in my head. Don't do that to me. He's like, I don't want to go to football games and cheerleading practice. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you enjoy that, you do you. But I'm not a fan.
Oh heck! I just checked it.
What?
It's cute.
Oh, the string.
Wow.
I was like, what's cute? And then I realized you're probably talking about me doing a
Oh,
character.
everyone here is.
That includes you.
Damn it.
Oh, thank you, smallish boy. Everyone's favorite Pokemon. Mine is Chandelure. Surprise, surprise. Followed by Pumpkaboo. Because I think Pumpkaboo is
It's
precious.
kind of hard on my part to figure out who mine is.
I thought you loved Mudkip.
That's that's one of my favorites, I guess I should say. But like, I have a lot that I really like, or at least a fair few.
I can't pick a favorite, but I can say what my favorite type is.
Okay, what's your favorite type?
Mine would be psychic types.
Nice.
I've always had a soft spot.
I've never played Pokemon enough to actually have a favorite Pokemon, but I do have a favorite type, and that's Grass type.
I thought you played Pokemon Go.
Me? No. Well, I played it for a little bit
Oh, okay.
when it first came out.
I was sad. I didn't start playing it again until we moved here because where we lived, it was the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and so it was like there's literally nothing here. There was in our entire town there was one gym, and so when it's like there's not a lot to do, it kind of kills it. And then so we come out here and we're like, oh shit, there's literally the place across the street from my apartment is a gym. So.
Yeah, it's really nice if you live in a place that's considered a historic district, because all those historic stops are Pokestops.
Yeah, that's where I live. We live in a historic place.
What is it like? It's like a 30-minute walk to this town where I'm at, but like nearly the entire street going down is just full of Pokestops. Like,
vibration.
That's Angel.
Sorry.
It's okay. It was just suddenly. It was different this time. That's why I was caught off guard. The vibration station was different. Crunch.
Well, I mean, okay, I think I could probably pick a favorite, just out of, like, cuteness. Because I do have a Litwick plushie.
You have a Litwick plushie? I have Pumpkin.
Yes, would you like to see it?
Yes.
Kiki. One second.
I have a little Eevee plushie.
Wonky. I literally only have a,
Hold on.
It's so cute! Ah!
Also, all of my pops.
Oh, you have a lot of pop figures?
Yeah.
I do too, but mine sadly are still in boxes.
All mine are still in boxes because I'm nervous that if I take them out of the boxes, I'll lose the boxes.
Oh.
Cute.
Good evening.
I can see your cute face.
See, Fifi's. It's gonna happen. Just wait.
What?
Give it like 3 more Patreon chats, then it's gonna be like, Guess what? And I'm gonna be like, okay, pay up, bitch. I knew it.
What? My camera just does this.
Oh my god, you have a beard.
Yes.
I didn't know that. You are like my brother. Not only are you guys have the
And a
same
mustache.
fucking name, but you're like my brother. You have beards too. You're beards, you're computer nerds, you're both into magic. You both don't remember to fucking eat, and you don't gain weight. Pipe, her hair hates me. I'm just trying to get her to look right. Pipe? Who's laughing?
Pipe.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay.
I might broke for a second. But yeah, I have facial hair.
I don't know
It's
why.
a beard and a
I
mustache.
don't know why. I pictured you as a smooth boy.
He also has very long hair.
Really?
Hold on.
I couldn't tell from the hoodie.
Yeah, I wear a hoodie all the time. Give me 1 second.
Do you guys actually have snow right now? Oh, does she have fangs? Or do you?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
You can give her a fang. I don't care.
Okay.
She's demon.
She's spoopy. You know, Pytho, I'm super happy that you guys got the vampire adopts and that you guys took such good care of them already. I'm like, my fifis.
She has been taken care of and she's getting story.
Yay.
Long hair.
Nice.
My hair can be all of yours.
I cut all of my.
Mine's longer than mine.
See, I would webcam, but my hair is like so washed out right now that I feel gross. So.
I took a shower last night, so.
Oh Jesus! My hair's like really, really short. One second.
Oh, it's cute.
I can do literal handlebar mustache. So.
With your hair?
No, with my mustache.
Oh.
I want to braid your hair.
My hair's so thin though.
See, that's what they all say, and then you feel it, and you're like, bitch, this is thick. Because Cody was like that too. He's like, oh, my hair's so thin. And then I'm like, nah, bitch, this thick. Back when he had long hair. Cody can't have long hair because of his job.
Then again, I like brushing people's hair too.
Okay, I love getting my hair brushed. It's like...
It's calming.
It is so calming. And it sucks because Cody doesn't know how to do it gently.
Marvel or DC?
Don't make me pick.
See, this is weird because with DC, I only like Batman. So, like, but I love a lot of Batman because I grew up with Batman. But with Marvel, I love me my muties. And I'm hoping with the merger we get muties in the MCU. I can hope and cry.
I don't really have a favorite because I don't really do the superhero movie stuff, so.
Yeah, see, Or's a hipster.
Listen.
Full hipster. There's the bullshit again.
No.
Bullshit.
I need my fedora again.
See, you have a fedora.
I don't have it anymore. I lost it.
You still had it.
Yeah, and I want another one. Thank you very much.
It's okay. Cody has one.
Good. You should wear it all the time. Also, Mitchie, I've noticed something. I haven't seen something in the stream today yet.
What?
Cowboy Go Boom.
Ah! Why? I'm never gonna live that down.
We haven't had a chance to bring it up yet.
My fifis. Did you see the lunar eclipse yesterday? Yes, I did, and I charged my wedding ring because my wedding ring's an amethyst. So I put some salt, put it on my windowsill, and I charged that bitch.
I'm
not missing out on a super wolf blood moon. I'm not missing out on that energy.
My head feels bare now without my hood on. Oh, now I don't want to put my hood back on because I fixed my hair.
Put a pillow on top of it.
that would have the same effect. It would mess up my hair. Speaking of which,
How are you putting it on your head? You just tossing it on there?
What? No, never mind.
Put it on gently.
I need to go check Humble Bundle. Sure, I need to go through my keys again.
I don't know if I should, but I'm tempted to make a new story around this adoptable.
The one
I'm not gonna
Do it.
Which adoptable?
The one I got from you.
Oh, her. Okay. I mean, hey.
I'm tempted.
If that's what you want.
I am never going to play Just Cause 3.
Well, all right then.
I'm going through my Humble Bundle list right now, and I have a bunch of keys for games, and one of them is Just Cause 3 XXL Edition, aka all the DLC.
Gunmoon, why?
Whatever do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
I do not.
What is that? What is that from?
It was from me fucking up in a stream again.
Oh.
It's what all of my stupid shit is. I like fucked up retelling my story, and I said, "Oh shit."
Oh, I remember now.
It's so small.
The turtle jerky.
She's actually not small. This is a big headshot. These are.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
These are 11 by 11 inches with 650 DPI.
Damn.
I wish I knew that, man.
Oof.
Yeah, they big boys. When I ink them, I have to ink them at 120.
So I'm gonna give this away to someone.
I stood outside for half an hour with my headphones in 30-degree weather, watched the moon disappear. So that's hardcore. I didn't do that.
I just chilled by my door.
Biggest advice dealing with rude and hateful comments.
Stab him.
Okay, let's see. Well, like, alright, so I take stuff like that a little differently. Like, I was talking to Cody how I was like, Cody, guess what? And he's like, what? I'm like, I have a hate video on me. I'm popular. And he's like, you're the only person I know that, like, doesn't get affected by it. And I'm like, I mean, why would I? Because
shit.
Because here's the reason why. So, once I took it upon myself to be like, you know what?
Who is this?
I don't have to be everybody's friend. Not everybody has to like me. I would rather have people not like me for who I am than like me because of...
You're someone you're not.
Exactly. Like, I hate saying it like this, but a lot of YouTube personalities put on an act for YouTube. And then you see, like, their true selves come up every now and then it always blows up in their faces. Or they'll do, like, they'll say stuff on Twitter or Instagram or something, and then people are like, oh, but you're not like this. And then it's like, no, they are. It's just that they put on an act. Like, there's a lot of people I've seen where, without calling it out, there's, like, been a lot of Holly clones I found recently, where I'm sitting here like, you know, she's not like that anymore, right? And the way you're talking and the mannerisms and everything are very clearly a clone to try to get popular. When I'm like, you know, I full-heartedly believe you should make shit you want to see, make shit you want to do. Like, when I do my topic videos and my story times and stuff, I'm not doing it like, that's sweet, sweet ad revenue. I'm like, I just want to talk about it. Because, like, I like reading other people's experiences, too, and I feel like it's something that should be shared and talked about. It sucks when they get demonetized, I'm not going to say it doesn't, but, like, perfect example, back when I made my first video that blew up, where a lot of people found me, I couldn't even monetize my channel at the time. So my biggest video that got over, like, I think before I had to delete it, it got, like, 200,000 views or something on it. I didn't see a penny. And I was just like, wow, this is neat. And then, you know, some people were making hate stuff about it, and I'm sitting here like, I'm finally getting popular. Because, again, you're not going to please everybody, and you shouldn't please everybody. You should focus on pleasing yourself, and then the people will come. Because putting on an act and liking things just because it's popular. Like, that's another thing. I'll see a lot of big YouTubers do stuff where they'll do something because it's not that they want to do it, it's because they're like, this is the hot, hip, new thing, and it'll be clickbaity. And then it's like, you can tell they don't like it compared to their passion projects. And then when they try doing their passion projects, they don't usually get a lot of, recognition for it because it's not the thing they were known for. Like, a good example on a different note is like, I'll use Zodiac and his Fuse-Day Tuesday thing. He actually loved doing those, but he's been like super burnt out on them. And he tells me it's like every single day he gets comments or messages like, when are you going to bring Fuse-Day Tuesday back? When are you going to bring it back? When are you going to do character reviews? And he's just like, I have other things I kind of want to work on. And then like, he'll work on something really nice and then someone will be like, oh, that's cool. Where are Fuse-Day Tuesdays?
Honestly, I like his other stuff other than the gems better.
Yeah.
What's funny is like, okay, I found him from the gem stuff. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but
Same.
once I found his personality out and like I watched his other stuff. I'm like, this other stuff's really funny.
I think I found him by you.
Really? That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's usually the other way around.
It's like you're the first art YouTuber I really followed.
Oh, my fifis.
Yeah, no, I found Zodiac first, but I found Zodiac via the Pet Peeves video about role playing.
Oh, that was fun. That was a fun time.
And then I do what every normal person should do when they find a new person on YouTube. Binge watch every single one of their videos.
Yeah.
That's what I do! I do it all the time, and I hate people who are like, I never do that, and I'm like, no, I do. Which is funny, like, when I see, like, mass comments from different videos on other, like, it's the same person commenting, I'm like, they're binging my shit right now. That's great.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, that's how I found you, was because I started binge watching the videos, and I noticed all these streams. I'm like, okay, let's watch some of these. And then, yeah.
Wow, you actually watch the streams. Not a lot of people go back and watch the streams.
I have been watching a lot of them.
Oh, thank you.
I like watching you when I'm going to sleep.
Thank you. I hate my voice, but a lot of people are like, your voice is so soothing to sleep to, and I'm like, ew.
It be.
Ew, but thank you.
I think everybody hates their own voice.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I hate mine.
I think it's because, like, and this is weird, but I think it's like, as humans, we weren't meant to hear our own voices. So, like, whenever I go back and listen to my audio, I'm like, ugh.
God, what the
But
have this?
So yeah, back to the hate thing, because I went on a tangent there, I'm sorry. The thing is, you just, and it sounds really cliche, and it's going to take some time to get used to, but you're going to have to let it not bother you, because, like I said earlier, not everyone's going to want to be your friend, and that's fine. Because isn't it better that you have a very small group of friends who like you for you, than you putting on an act to have a lot of friends? Because that's another thing, that's why I'm so glad I didn't do this shit when I was in high school, or when I had really low self-esteem. Because I probably would have put on, like, a fake bubbly personality, because I'm like, oh, people like me now. Because I was in a very bad place. And then it's like, I became an adult, and I realized, fuck it, I don't care.
The perfect analogy for that is 4 quarters is better than 100 pennies.
Yes. Very, very true. I like that saying. I've never actually heard that saying before. Did you make that up?
No, I heard it from somewhere else a long, long time ago. It was years ago. I don't remember where from.
It is a good saying. I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
It is good.
Because that is it. A lot of people, they focus on, like, something else I've noticed too is, like, some people, they get, like, a clout about them when they start getting, like, finger quote popular. I don't know how else to say it besides that. And it's like, I try telling people, I'm like, hey, don't let it get to your head, because at any minute it can be gone. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I'm happy, like, YouTube's fun, and I love YouTube. I'm not gonna say the money doesn't help, because it does. But I don't want to be in a place where I'm solely reliant on YouTube. Because then I feel like, again, people... Also, that's another thing, like, you know, some people just lose interest. Like, there were some YouTubers I used to love that I'm like, I'm not really liking your content anymore. It's not bad, it's just, I'm like, I wasn't in the mood for it. And so, because I see some people who are like, can you believe that, like, blah, 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 unsubscribed? And I'm like, well, maybe they just don't like your content anymore. And then they're like, oh, I'm like, what? I'm sure you grew out of phases. I did. There was a time where I loved, like, hardcore anime art. And now I'm like, it's pretty, but I've gotten much more into, like, cartoons and surrealism.
Yeah.
People's tastes change and people are subjective. In other words, don't let the assholes win. So try not to let it bother you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that reminds me now that I think about this. I have a question.
Yeah, sure, shoot.
How did you come across your username for Twisted Disaster? Because I had a friend who was interested in knowing.
Oh, okay, so it is really, really not cool. So, I had a really, really edgy emo username for the longest time, and I'm so glad it's gone. Like, I got copyright claim to, like, delete the fuck out of, so I'm, like, so happy it's gone forever. But it was one of those, it was, you know, I'm gonna type it out in chat because I don't want to say it out loud.
That's fair.
Because I'm embarrassed by it, but it was literally this, and I will text it to you guys. Where is the... Okay. But it was like, oh, this hurts me. This hurts me so much.
Oh, trust me, my username hasn't changed since I was 13.
Mine has changed a lot.
Mine hasn't really changed. Or since high school.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like super edgy. Like, see, like, Masuda's a cool username. That's a neat username. Mine was not creative at all. And so, at the time, I had a stalker. Not my real life stalker, I had that too. But I had a stalker thing going on. I, like, super outgrew the username. All of my videos got copyright claimed. Because it was before I even did, like, talking videos. I used to do Naruto MS Paint screenshot edits on the internet. That was middle school Michi. And I used to use my lovely, edgy My Chemical Romance, 3 Days Grace, and Hinder freaking songs in the background. So they all got like
I bet you I've
claimed.
probably seen one of them.
You probably have. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but so that all happened, and then I was like, fuck, I need something new, and I need a username, and so I'm thinking, I'm like, huh. Everyone says I have a twisted sense of humor, and my mom always calls my living space a disaster. And then, again, I'm like, this username must have been taken. So I made a DA account called Twisted Disaster, and I was like, ah, shit, it's not taken. But I wasn't smart, because I didn't put it on all the platforms at the time. If I could go back in time, I would get Twisted Disaster on fucking everything. But I didn't. So, someone on Twitter took it, so that's why my Twitter's with the 3s. And then someone with a dead account with a fan video has Twisted Disaster on YouTube. So that's why it's Twisted 3 with the 3s for E's. Same with Twitch, and same with Fur Affinity. Where I was like, oh, okay. And my old Twitter though was terrible because I only made a Twitter because I had to. Because I had this teacher in high school that had a private Twitter account, and we had to.
Don't die.
Oh, that was gross.
Hey.
Who had it so if we did not follow her on Twitter, she wouldn't give us our homework. And there was even a kid in our class who didn't have a computer at home. And this is before Twitter was on smartphones. So he couldn't make a Twitter, so we gave the guy, and this is high school by the way, we gave the guy the homework, and the teacher's like, no, he doesn't follow me on Twitter, I won't turn your homework in, because someone else gave it to you. And so he had to stay after school, make a fucking Twitter, to follow his teacher to get his homework.
Did you just want followers? Is that it?
It was a private Twitter account, and she just posted about the homework. It was so fucking stupid. So I had to make a Twitter. So I made my Twitter Twisted D to piss her off.
Wait, she couldn't get in trouble for like denying
No.
his homework because of that?
No.
That's stupid.
Yeah, no, times have changed. Because, like,
It is.
seriously, perfect
Because
example.
my
when
science teacher used to try to do that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have a computer with internet at home.
Yeah, no, that's what they tried telling him. They're like, well, you can use the computer lab. So that's what he'd have to do. He'd have to stay after school to use the computer lab to get his homework. But let's see. I had this one teacher. Sorry, I'm taking a wrist break since we're talking. I had this one teacher who it was Miss Great Gatsby actually, and she told me the day I graduated, like at my graduation ceremony, she told me to my face, I didn't think you were gonna make it. And I was like, why were you?
I remember this.
I'm like, why were you giving me, A's and B's on my reports and my stuff? She's like, well, you made the limited word count, so I never read them. And I'm like, I like that you're telling me this on the day of my graduation. Fuck you for not doing your goddamn job. Thanks, Miss Great Gatsby. Thanks. Miss Great Gatsby was also the teacher that I think I told you guys about, or I talked about in a video, where people were able to, debate their
Sob
grades.
stories?
Yeah, the sob stories one. Yeah, that was her. And me and my friends hated it because, like, we were honest, and then we would have these kids who would just be like, my dad has cancer and leukemia, and I have to work 3 jobs. And I just, okay, you have an A, and then it's like,
I'd
bitch.
do that.
I couldn't do that.
After a
I don't know.
while, I'd just do it, be like, lie through my teeth.
I couldn't do it. I don't know. I couldn't. Because, okay, I don't know. I believe in karma, and I'm a paranoid person, where I feel like if I were to say that shit actually would have happened, and then I'd be like, nope, I can't.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
I know. Bottom line, I was too nice.
See, I never completed school.
I technically never did.
I thought you got your GED, though.
I got my GED, but I never completed school. I did public school for the first 5 years, and then I moved out of my mom's house into my dad's house. And I went to do private school, which is all Christian, stuff.
Ooh! Did you have to wear a uniform?
Yes.
So, my friend, I have a funny story about Christian private school when you're done. That wasn't me, it was my friend, but go ahead.
I went to the private schools for a while, and the workload at private schools is so ridiculously fucking high that I would be up until, after I got out of school, I'd be up until about 10 doing just homework.
Yeah, that sounds about right from what my friend told me. So
And after that, I tried to do public school again, but me being me, I just mentally couldn't handle it, so I did homeschooling, which inevitably just completely failing, and so I just never completed school.
But you got your GED, so you did complete it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're proud of you.
Hey, I count it. Okay. Trust me, there
I
are
got
quite a
my
few people
GED.
who didn't do their GED. Yeah. I thought you were gonna tell a story the way you were talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah.
Well, I got pretty lucky when I did my GED because I waited for the year to hit, so that way I didn't have to sit in the classroom for a really long time.
Oh, that is smart.
And because either you have to wait a full year to take your GED, or you have to wait until it's after your class graduates.
Oh,
So I ended up just waiting the full year.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
when I took the pretest to figure out if I needed to take actual classes or if I had to go to the test prepping room, I ended up just passing that immediately, went to the test prepping room and passed my GED with an above 90 average.
Yay! Congratulations.
I have an award for it. So
Oh,
I'm happy.
awesome.
I don't have my actual GED paper, though.
What?
Because they lost it.
They lost your paper?
Yeah, they tried to tell me, they're like, because I got the thing in the mail saying like, oh, congratulations on passing the exam. The graduation is at this time, this place, this is when rehearsal is. So when I went for my graduation,
yeah, so you went for your graduation. They didn't have your paper.
Yeah, I went to my graduation. I told them my name and everything, and they're like, "We don't have anything for you."
Oh my god.
So me being I get really bad anxiety when I have to deal with people and any type of conflict.
Yeah.
So I start like freaking out and having like a minor panic. But thankfully, my counselor ended up just giving me a paper that they could read off. And then I went across the stage, everything like that.
Well, that's good.
But when I went to actually go get the GED paper,
it was gone.
No, they just told me, no, we don't have it. You didn't graduate, is what they tried to tell me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But I thought you just said that you were really high. Like, you got a really high score.
Exactly. Like, that's the weird part. That's the part I didn't understand. They had that, but they didn't have my GED paper, and they tried to tell me, oh, you didn't graduate.
No, what the fuck? What is logic?
I don't know. I dragged my mom and my aunt over to the table because I didn't want to talk to them because I was scared.
No, good for you. That's BS. I'd be fucking pissed.
I still never got it, but I mean, at least it's on like for whenever my jobs look up for if I passed high school or not.
Yeah, well, that's good at least.
Thank God. Because you can get in a lot of trouble for lying about that.
Oh yeah. Okay. What was it?
Go.
Oh, you have to go?
No, I'm just saying, look at her go.
Oh. I'm really liking how this is coming out. I think it's coming out pretty cute.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't be playing with that with my foot. That's the fucking power box to the goddamn internet.
Why is that in your room?
It.
Say what?
So why is it in your room?
Oh, the actual like box for the internet is in my room because I'm the person who like deals with the internet and maintains it. And the power is what I was messing with.
Do not break it.
See, he says that now, and he's gonna be like, "Don't worry, I want." That's it. You just see him gone. What was I gonna say? Oh, my friend in Catholic school. So my friend had a really shitty time at Catholic school. Like, she told us these horror stories. I'll call her Beth. So Beth was one of the few kids who, it was apparently a really, really prestigious private school, but she got in because she was smart. So, like, she was one of the few kids that got into this school and didn't pay anything. And a lot of the actual, this is where it's really bullshitty. A lot of the actual parents were super pissed off that they had to pay thousands of dollars to send their kids to this really rich Catholic school. And they're like, why is it this girl got in? And the school was like, because she's smart. So she didn't have like any friends in this school because a lot of people hated her because she was just smart. And she wasn't an asshole either. It was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna make you feel different because, you know, mommy and daddy aren't paying thousands of dollars to come here. And so she was saying,
that like college?
What, for paying for school?
Yeah.
No.
If you're like super...
Private, trust me. when I was going to be a teacher, I was looking into private school, and minimum tuition for like even the cheapest private schools are like anywhere between like 10 and 15,000 a year per student.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. But the reason why you're doing private school is because you're not under the same regulations as public school, so it's like you're getting things like smaller classrooms. You know, you're getting more teacher time. Something that I was really excited for was because you're actually, if you are a private school teacher, your starting pay is actually a lot less than a public school teacher. But what happens is they have mandatory parent-teacher conferences, or else your kids get kicked out and we keep the money. Because when I was a teacher's aide, because I was in private school, public school, they made it so during parent-teacher conference week, even if they didn't show up, we were not allowed to leave until 8 o'clock every night, and we weren't getting paid for it. So we would get paid up until 3 o'clock, and that was it. So parent-teacher conference week, we weren't allowed to leave, or else we would get fired. So we'd have people who would make appointments, and we'd wait. and wait, and wait, and they wouldn't show up. And we would call them the next day and be like, oh, hi, you didn't make it to your parent-teacher conference. And in my head, I'm like, please don't say you're coming today. Please don't say you're going to, oh, I'll be there today. And they wouldn't show up. We'd have to wait. And so for that entire 2 weeks of parent-teacher conference week, none of us got to go home until 8 p.m. And we only saw, out of both of our classes, we saw 10 parents. That was it. Because it's public school and they don't have to go. Well, in private school, it's like, no, it's mandatory. And you have to go. You can't send your fucking nanny, which is what freaking Liam's mom did.
Ah, yeah.
Which is why we were like, who the hell is this kid? Like, who is this lady? And it's because, she didn't even come to her own kid's parent-teacher conference. And by the way, Liam's mom didn't have a job either, so there was like no excuse why she couldn't go to her kindergartner's fucking parent-teacher conference. Other than she just didn't want to. And so that's when I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look into private school. Because even Aerofex's cousin, she went to private school too, and they make it mandatory. Where like one of her best friends actually got kicked out because the parents didn't want to go to parent-teacher night. And then they were like, okay, your kid's kicked out, we're keeping the tuition money, have fun.
Oof.
So, it's one of those, like, since parents are, like, paying out the ass, it's one of those, like, yeah, you're kind of forced to care. But, yeah, so my friend, anyway, on to the funny part of the story, was she actually became a part of the football team. She was, like, the training coach. And so all of the football players loved her. And she was telling me how she's like, it was really funny because all of us at the Catholic school slowly started to hate the Catholic religion. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I may or may not have lost my virginity during Bible study.
Well then.
And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, to the quarterback. And I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, yeah, it was kind of awkward because, like, the parents weren't supposed to be there. So, we were able to actually explain away the noises by saying that we were just really, really into Leviticus.
What?
No.
These are my friends. I love them very, very much. She looks so cute. Also, I know this call is longer than normal, but it's because I want to get these done. So I hope you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Nor do I.
I like watching you draw.
Yay, thank you. I'm so happy with how far my art's come over the years. Like, I look back at some of my older art, and I'm just like, I thought that was trash. It is.
I regret learning art the way I did.
How come?
Because the only thing I know how to draw now are techno-colored horses.
Oh, right. I forgot you started with the pawns.
Well, see, if I would have been smart, I would have been practicing more than one type of thing.
I mean, not really, because here's the thing. I only recently, I'm not kidding, over the past, like, I'll say 2 or 3 years, have I been drawing, like, props and stuff, and real life stuff. I literally, it was just people, I wouldn't do anything, and now I'm like, I want to be able to draw my beasties. I want to draw props. And so I started practicing now, so what I'm trying to say, or, there's no excuse, bitch, you can start any time.
Well, I mean, I've been here and there, it's just...
We have faith in you. And you can draw more than Technicolor horses. You drew Alice, and it was cute.
Hey! Not allowed.
I liked it. It was very cute.
Not allowed. None of this shitting on your own art in my stream.
But I
I
mean,
will fight you.
It's
No.
No, cute.
I'll put it in the art chat again, but let's go over here, go in here.
I could put it in the art chat.
Too late, I already did it.
Ooh, that was staticky.
What the fuck is this? Did it just tell me? Whoa! Did it just do what I think it just did? It did! It did!
What?
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 File too powerful.
What?
There we go.
What?
The file's too
I
powerful.
get that all the time.
Oh.
It failed. It glitched out and failed.
Failed.
It too strong.
Anyways, I put it in our chat now.
Okay, thank you. I will look at it in a minute. Ew, it's too green. Ew. I gotta fix it.
Ow.
Sorry, I talk to my art quite a bit.
I mean...
Oh wow, that is really...
I'm like, why is this so green? I didn't want it to be that color. You okay, Christian?
Yeah, just
Still in pain?
just my kidney.
No, no. I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm so sorry, man. just the way you said it, just my kidney. And I'm like, oh, right. Now I feel like the asshole.
Don't worry about it.
I also drew this.
I have to worry about it. We friends. Oh no, it's gotta be lighter. It's too dark. Too dark for
Honestly, with my art, I've been practicing with pixels.
Oh.
I love pixel art. It's how I started, so I recommend pixels.
Yes, I drew Maxine.
What?
I'll get back into
I've drawn Maxine.
Wait, Christian's Maxine?
Yes.
Oh, let me see the orange wife.
1 second. If my Discord would like to load today.
I may have already
I think I
seen
sent it to you. 1 second.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I want to get back into doing 3D art. I haven't done 3D art in a while.
Like modeling?
Just, 3D art in general. I used to do, hold on, let me see if I can find some stuff I've done.
You want to know something I want to get into, like, super bad? Whenever I find time, I want to, if I can ever find the time, I want to make a dating sim, like, so bad.
Same.
Hello, guess who wants to do the same? Guess who knows how to program?
I know, so that's why I was like, I don't know how to program. And I'm like, I can make the art for
The
it.
tank dating sim.
Listen, that's a whole different thing. Don't worry about that.
Oh, see, Cody would play that. Cody would stream the fuck out of that.
I mean, there's technically one that already exists.
A tank
I've
one?
played it. Yes.
The fuck?
It's like a really bad dating sim. Like it's purposely bad.
Me and my friend Kraft decided, we're joking around. We're like, we're gonna make a tank dating sim. And my friend Kraft is supposed to write the story for it. Here's the thing: he hasn't written the story for it. See, I'm not that good of a writer, but I know how to program. So, if you want to make a dating sim,
I don't know which one I would do though, because like a lot of people like want a marked one, and I'm like, I can't have it with my like babies though. I'd have to make like new ones because I don't. Their things are kind of set in stone.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. But no, seriously, if you want to make a dating sim, I'll do the programming.
There it is. I found it.
Wise, maybe. Because I do want to do one, if I could ever do like an X-rated one, I'd want to do one with my sweet succubi, because they're succubuses. And then Pumpkin can get some love, because he's my one dude succubi, or incubi in that group.
There we go.
Plus, since they're all based off of food, I get to have fun with the art. Because like whenever, okay, good example, without giving something away. Like, by that I mean being too crass for YouTube standards. My one character, Cirque, she's based off of caramel macchiato. So whenever she gets, like, to her limit, her hair starts to foam up like coffee, and I'm like, so that just seems really funny to me. I'm weird. Weird things make me laugh.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, now make sure, yeah, you're saved there, so you'll be the PSD. No, not PSB. PSD.
Oh, here it is. Here's one of them that I've done. Also, that's adorable, Angel.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Here we go. This is one of the 3D things I've made.
Alright. Woo! I'm done. I finished the cursed
2
chibi
down.
heads. I know, I finished the cursed chibi heads. I feel so bad. Because they don't even take me that long to do, and I like doing these. I'm like, I swear, I feel like I was cursed. I'm like, okay, we'll do it the next day. Okay, that's not happening. Then the next day. Still not happening. God damn it. What am I doing wrong? Alright. What's your opinion on animating? Would you try it? I think animation's great. It is too tedious for me. because my stories are way too big that I could never do it animated. Unless I, like, directed it. Because I would love to have an animated series someday. Because, like, especially with Marked, I can see Ticks and Turns totally being live action. That one's decent. You just gotta get people who were willing to wear contacts. Because I'm not doing that, like, oh, we'll just change the eye color. I'm like, no, the eyes are important. So you're gonna have to be wearing contacts, bitch. With Marked,
Gotta wear contacts the whole time.
I feel like it would look way too hokey, and there would have to be so much CGI that at the point it would just be like, just make the whole thing animated. Like, perfect example is, like, if Ringmaster was ever to come to life, like, he does so much shit that's cartoony, and he flies around fucking everywhere, so I'm like, that character, unless they're willing to, like, be an acrobat and be in strings all the time, I don't think it'd be fair for a person. But, yeah. Alright, I think I'll end it here, guys, because I'm dying. But not by choice. I'm not dying in the or way of dying.
Look, listen!
Bullshit.
Thank you guys for coming. I hope you all had fun. This was a fun Strom. And Pie the Christian, I'll send out your files a little later tonight. I'm gonna go see if my chicken thawed out, and then if it did, I'm gonna go lay down. Alright.
Also, I remember that
And thank you guys on YouTube for watching and having fun, and I love you all. Smatches.